Hi. Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share a Beer 604. We are back with a couple of F numbers here, at least ending in an F number for today. And
F the number. F the number.
F the number. So today is the Yo Mama show. So it's kind of all about Yo Mama. It's pre-Yo Mama Day. So I figured it was definitely appropriate that we talk. Unfortunately, the show I don't think will ever be on the official Yo Mama Day, but we will always, of course, precede Your Mama Day. This is what you need to do going into Yo Mama Day.
All the mamas need to watch this to get them prepped for Yo Mama Day.
Exactly. Next year we will be again the day before Yo Mama Day.
Yeah.
So what about your mama, man? Anything you care to share about your mom? Share about your mama there, Mark? Or
Well, I don't know. She likes flowers. I sent her flowers for Your Mama Day.
So you got your mama flowers.
One thing, she does not drink malt liquor. I guarantee you that. She does not drink malt. She's a smart lady. She does not drink malt liquor.
And a big salute to her we shall give. Yeah,
Yes.
To Mama Sanderson.
Yes.
Absolutely. And Coach, anything you care to say about your mama?
Yeah, my mama the bomb. You know what I'm saying?
The bomb.
Yeah.
Does your mama also not drink malt liquor?
She stopped drinking probably 30 years ago, but when she did drink, she would drink rum, lots of rum. So I don't know. But she's a great lady and I love her. My mama.
Absolutely, man. Big applause to the mamas.
That's for the mamas.
And I also love my mama. You know, so my mama has actually been a small part of this show, a few times. So, hats off to my mama. And I got my mom the bestest gift ever. A refrigerator.
That's a great gift, man. That's a great gift.
She wanted a refrigerator. So
Show your mama you love her. Give her a refrigerator.
Nothing like an appliance for your mama, right? Yeah, sure. Flowers, something sweet.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, how about a fridge?
Every time she opens that door, she'll go, Joe.
There's nothing that says Mother's Day better than a refrigerator.
Yeah.
I mean, how about that? Huh? Yeah.
Well, it's 10 times better than the vacuum. You know what I mean?
I think
if your mom drinks malt liquor, at least you can put the malt liquor in the fridge and keep it cold.
Perhaps. Yes. And I would actually not put it past my mom to drink malt liquor. She's going that crazy. So
okay. Yeah.
And we just started a GoFundMe for Vega so we can get him a fridge because he doesn't have a fridge. So maybe we can get him a fridge.
Actually, that's very factual, isn't it? Like,
fridge.
Yeah. And especially now that it's heating up, used to keep the beers just outside to keep cold. And now, it's warming up. So there's less cold malt liquor. Yeah, that might be a thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nature's refrigerator ran out.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is Yo Mama Day. And who don't like a good Yo Mama joke, man? I mean, I wonder if anybody in the malt liquor community, anybody in the chat, got something to say about their mama.
Yeah, Vegas says Coach's mom drinks malt liquor every time I take her to Denny's.
Oh,
she does like a grand slam.
Oh,
Coach, give your mama my regards and tell her I miss her. Yeah, and then here's that other Coach mom drinks malt liquor every time I take her to Denny's.
That's good. I like that.
I'm calling my mom.
Yeah, right. I'm calling my mama now, right? Yeah.
if you're going out with Vega, at least make them take you someone better than Denny's. IHOP or something, or Waffle House. I mean, come on.
IHOP. Didn't they, how long ago was it they were trying to change their name to the International House of Sandwiches or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was that? What, it was IHOB or something like that?
International House of Burgers.
Yeah.
They had this whole thing where they were doing all kinds of specialty burgers.
Yeah. It was like, what the hell? Yeah, so we got a Merry Christmas from the Modstrabator. And then the 40 ounce is saying, hey, man, it's time. Let's start the damn show already. It's time. See, they can't get enough. What do you think, Mark? I mean, you know.
Yeah, they live for the weekend when they can watch the Share Beer show.
That's true. That's true. And Vega Jody putts from the rough. And Jody enjoys musical theater. And Jody is the choir director at the local African American Baptist Church. Jody's nickname is Twan. Twan? Twain? Twan. Jody enjoys cucumber sandwiches and a mimosa on Sunday mornings. Cucumber sandwiches? Yeah. Who the hell eats a cucumber sandwich? Is that a thing?
Isn't that like a water, what do they call it? Like a water chestnut sandwich or something like that?
Is it really? That's a thing?
People eat watercress.
Watercress. There you go. Yeah. See, I don't know.
That's a thing. People eat cucumber sandwiches?
Yeah. Apparently Vega does.
Apparently. Okay, what do we have here? We've got Chunkzilla.
Chunkzilla. This is their chassis beer. We always talk about Ballast Point having a chassis beer. So Chunkzilla is their chassis imperial stout.
Okay.
And obviously that's AJ there on the cover. Being the
yeah, it is. Yeah.
But no, they've got different varieties of this now. I gave one to Bum. They have a Chunkzilla Taming the Beast, which is 13%. This is 12.3, so this is just a good imperial stout.
Dude, that looks so good. Oh
it
my
is.
goodness.
It's a 16-ounce can, 2 miles away from the house, so we might have to go there in a couple weeks, boss.
So,
speaking of, I'm splitting it with the boss.
All right.
Huh? Yeah. You don't want any? You don't want any? Okay, I'll drink it.
Yeah, no, hey, he ain't got to twist my arm. Yeah. So the Chunkzilla. Now I've got it. The general listing is 13% ABV.
Yeah.
14 IBUs and a 3.99. 3.99.
Yeah.
Bottle cap rating. A decent. Oh, a decadent. I'm sorry. Smooth imperial stout, bursting with chocolate. Sweet and thick. Oh yeah, when chocolate and thick is in the same sentence, you gotta go low, baby. Yeah, bursting with chocolate, sweet and thick. This beer is dessert in a glass.
Yeah, it's good. It is very, very good. Super chocolatey. Oh, wow. I gotta check in.
So is that like that's like the type that you just got to make sure you drink slow and
yeah, I mean if I can resist, I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit because like any of these things as it warms up.
Big chocolate, kind of a Baker's sweet.
Nice sweet chocolate. I'm getting some not molasses, but yeah, semi-sweet chocolate. Yeah, some dark fruits. And as it warms up, the chocolate just becomes a little more prominent.
Okay. Any sort of roasted anything in that one?
Yeah, I mean it's roasty. I mean it's definitely roasty. That's probably where I'm getting that molasses. That real kind of half burnt kind of that real roasty flavor. Yeah. And then the chocolate. No bitterness to speak of at all. I mean it's. Session ale.
So James says, Mark passing up used motor oil just changed today as beer.
Yep.
Good God.
That's right. This would be 020 out of the Subaru. So you know it's got to be good.
Oh, Subaru. Yeah, it's good. Absolutely. Now, not quite Volvo, but you know.
Now, you know what I said on our drive, because we drove back and forth up to Pittsburgh. I saw a lot of trucks on the road, obviously, and I saw a surprising number of Volvo trucks. So I'm wondering, I told the boss, I'm like, what would happen if Joe walked into work on Monday and they said, hey, Joe D, we got a new truck for you. It's a Volvo. Joe would have to drive a Volvo. Would you drive a Volvo? If they said we're not doing Max anymore, we're doing Volvos.
Yeah, years ago we had a bunch of Volvo trucks.
Mm-hmm. I saw a lot of them on the road now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Volvo has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Very, very long time. It used to be Volvo white. What it used to be.
Yeah. But I was just thinking, I was like, boy, I could see Joe D driving down the road in a Volvo.
One time I have driven a Volvo, a couple of them actually, big trucks.
Okay.
They're pretty smooth riding trucks. They turn really good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty smooth riding, you know. Not a whole. Pretty spacious and all that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Hell, UPS has a bunch of Volvos.
Okay, they do. Okay.
They have a little bit of everything. It's kind of Volvo. UPS has a bunch of everything as far as the big trucks.
Yeah, they bid them out probably and run them in cycles every couple of years or whatever and run them through the fleet.
But yeah, Mark enjoys big chocolate warmed up.
Oh, of course, big chocolate.
How would Vega know, huh?
Yeah, exactly. He was in the club with him or something apparently. Yeah. Throw yourself off the cliff, pea Glenn.
Yeah. That's a different channel, the Big Chocolate Warmed Up channel.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, for those that don't know, Bum is going to be running late, so the malt liquor report is going to be running late tonight. So, you know, for all those that didn't know, now you know, right?
Well, this is just a ploy to get the ratings up so they stick around longer. That's all that is.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's exactly.
Tease. It's a tease.
That is what we call in the business a tease. Let me put a link in the chat for all those that want to jump in. Here we go. We got Tom and Ruben in the chat. So we'll see if they want to jump in on this this here Share a Beer show. Let me see. I know I had some. Oh yeah, no, nobody wants to hear about that. Oh yeah, nobody wants to hear about that either.
Yeah, I do.
Never mind. Well, you know, it was just. I guess I had saved some stories about the shootings that had happened. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no. I thought you were talking about like some kind of like
porn
P hub or something. It just popped.
Yeah, the P Hub, yeah, right. Yeah, it's that whole Pornhub. Yeah, and rimming and that whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know what rimming is at all, and I don't want to know. So
yeah. Well, it's that thing that Vega does with his boyfriend. You know, I mean, right? That whole rimming thing. You know.
You let the secret out.
Yeah. I let that secret all out by, sorry. I didn't mean to out him right here. But I am sampling what is now we got Ruben jumping in here. Let's see what Ruben's got going on.
Hey, there's Ruben. Hey, Ruben.
Hey, gentlemen.
Good to hear from you. Good to see you again, brother. How you doing?
Doing real well. How are you guys?
We're all right, man.
Good.
So
good.
How are you doing this pre-Yo Mama Day?
Living the dream, man. My parents are 3,000 miles away. So,
did you send Mama anything or?
Yeah, I did. I sent her flowers. And they actually showed up yesterday, so a little sooner than expected. Yeah. But then I sent them a little care package, and my brother and I are getting her a massage.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, that works. See, it's better. See, I got my mom an appliance. Ain't nothing says Mother's Day like an appliance.
Yeah, get back to the kitchen, Mom.
Yeah, get back.
Is that what you? That was funny. Is that what you were trying to say, Joe? That's hilarious.
Get back in the kitchen. Do something with your life.
Hey, at least the craft beer sons do something for their mamas.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, you know.
Something nice that what I'm saying. Like
Ooh, that looks good.
I got my mom an appliance.
Yeah, well, you got your mom something that will help her stay alive, basically. So that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, a nice, real basic.
Every time she opens that door to get herself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, she'll be like, "Oh, Joey."
Joey.
Yeah. Nothing says Mother's Day like an appliance. Like it's like, oh yeah. I care about my mom. Huh? Oh yeah, we talked about the best is breakfast, the best meal of the day. Anybody want to tackle that one? What is like your best meal of the day? Like not necessarily calorie wise, just what is your favorite meal of the day? Is breakfast? Breakfast is my kind of favorite meal of the day, right? Don't get me wrong, I like lunch and dinner too, but breakfast is kind of like I really dig breakfast.
My thing is breakfast for dinner. That's just my go-to. I love that.
Yeah, so that would still be breakfast, right?
Right.
Like
Extra thick bacon, those eggs, the toast,
yeah,
the whole nine. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yeah, because to me, breakfast is like one of those meals that it's just hard to mess up. Like I can go somewhere, get eggs and bacon or eggs and sausage or whatever. You can kind of count on a certain amount of quality there, right? No matter what the kind of shaky the place, you're like, all right, I can get by with breakfast, as opposed to going somewhere and trying to get a steak, right? All steaks are not created equal, as we know, right? It's yeah, the only issue would be whether to have beer with said breakfast at dinner.
Breakfast stout. Made with fresh babies.
Made with fresh babies, yeah. So maybe that is a thing. Yeah, maybe that is. Oh, what is this comment we have? Oh, great. Bum has to finish his community service. He actually does. Yeah.
Hey, don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Yeah, it's actually.
What was his crime? Drinking malt liquor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that Beretta? Was that the theme song?
Yeah.
Beretta. Yep, that's the theme song.
Yeah, he was actually
He was caught drinking malt liquor in public and service.
Yeah, that was actually, I think, that's pretty close to the kind of community service he is doing, I think. Yeah.
And now he's a registered offender. I didn't say the other word. I just said registered offender. So
yes, he's absolutely a
registered malt offender.
Yes. Huge offender of the malt. Huge offender. That I've got also a video that I posted on the community page. Did you guys check out that video on the community page? Let me see if I can get this thing posted, because I have to show it because I find it hilarious. Any of you guys get into these animal videos on YouTube? Like, have you watched like the stories part or anything like that?
Animal videos. Whoa, Joe.
Right? Yeah. There's these cat videos. Now, the cat videos that I happen to like are the ones
I love
where they're like they'll show their cat, and cats always have this real pretentious look anyway, right? And they just so the cat's just like staring off at us, and they put in this voice for the cat, and they're like, "Dear diary, I have put in a word to the authorities that I want exactly 2 belly rubs, and a third one will get you bitten on the hand," or something like that. And they are hilarious. And so there's these dog videos, and they crack me up as well. So I'm gonna share with the screen with this one. You got to check this one out. I think they're flipping hilarious. Whoops. Here we go. Let me play it from the beginning again here. It's pretty short, so you know.
What's your name? What? What is your name? Tony. Fuck you, Tony. What's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, you know what I did last night? You better not bring my mother into this. You know what I did? You better not. I put that fly over there. Oh. And I fucked your mother next to it. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Fuck you.
And how many views does that have, Joe?
This one here has 6,700 views.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for you to say like 67 million or something. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but this ain't the only copy of this video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm sure if you track down the original.
Oh yeah, it's a whole meme probably of all the different. Yeah.
Because you know, I've watched it a couple dozen times. I find it hilarious. I watch the hell out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the way he's talking to the water dog. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, "Oh, you better not bring my mother into this." You know what I'm saying? Like, it is hilarious. And there's a lot of videos like that. You know what I'm saying? And I started watching them on Instagram, and it's funny. Joseph said Jody loves his belly rubs. Well, who don't? Who don't? Really? Okay, who don't like a good ass rub, bro? Like someone rubbing your ass, right? It just put you right to sleep like a baby, right? Like a baby, you rub a baby's ass, the baby go right to sleep, man. Like, oh yeah.
Right? No, it's the head for me, not the ass, but okay.
Oh.
I'm not weird. You're weird. Yeah, no. It's my head, not my ass. You're the weirdo. But not this head. But the head.
Right. Yeah, because if you're gonna rub my belly, hey, baby, you're pretty close. Let's you know, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? If you're already rubbing my belly, you know, hey, you know,
And the next line in the malt liquor community is, let's talk about the price.
Yeah. Hey, I'll throw in another 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the?
No, they'll throw in $14.90 because it's the last 20. So
yeah. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's what is this one? I got my mom a carton of smokes and a bottle of fabulous Boone's Farm wine.
See, now there's someone who loves his mom.
That's right.
That is definitely
nothing. You said nothing says love like an appliance. Nothing says love like a carton of smokes in Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm.
No, I didn't even know Boone's Farm was still made.
Yeah.
He didn't say which Boone. Now, doesn't it kind of matter which Boone's Farm?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of does.
It's all like cheap, overly sweet, like fake wine crap. I remember that when I was in high school.
Me too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you drinking now, Coach?
Boone's Farm.
Right.
Marcus, he nailed it. No, I just poured the weirdest beer you guys have ever seen. It's this Founders
Mas Agave.
Yeah. But the reason I stopped for a minute and hesitated because this is a barrel aged series and I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So it's got imperial style ale brewed with agave, sea salt, aged in tequila barrels with added grapefruit. It sounds like Ruben probably knows about this thing. Definitely.
Yeah, I've never had it, but I've seen it quite a few times.
Well, let's dig in. Cheers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's see what that one's like.
Is it like 10%? What's he?
That's like a overly salted margarita. Holy Nikes. It's not bad. It's a sour meets a margarita with a drop of beer. That's crazy.
I almost bought that. I saw that today in the store.
2021 release.
Now I've got the general release pulled up. 58,000 total, 533 in the last 30. Masagave, Founders Brewing, sour fruited gose. 10%, no IBUs rated, 3.91 bottle cap rating.
Cocktails.
We love cocktails, like really love them. If you ask us, I'm not, but okay, it's in here. If you ask us, you are more refreshing than the tart and tangy margarita, and our latest barrel-aged beer pays tribute to that. What is that? Perennial? I don't know what that word says.
Perennial.
Yeah, what he said. Classic. We took an Imperial Gose brewed with agave, lime, and sea salt, and then aged it in tequila barrels for just the right amount of kick. Consider it at a party in a bottle. Consider it a party in a bottle. Masagave with an exclamation point.
I'll tell you what, I hit it right in the head. This is a freaking margarita. This is not a beer. I swear to you. It's almost like you can taste the salt on the rim of the glass. I swear. That's the weirdest thing.
What about tequila? You're not getting any tequila?
No. But weirdly enough, it's just got that classic margarita taste. I don't know how to explain it. This is a weird deal right here. So
it's interesting that they aged it in tequila barrels, and what a strong taste tequila is.
I mean,
you're not getting any tequila. That's very interesting. No, I mean, it's not you getting what you're getting or not getting what you're not getting, and that's perfect.
That's a house margarita at Applebee's on steroids. So it's a little bit. I swear, man. That's it. You guys got to grab that if you can. That's weird.
That is funny because I just saw that in the store today, and I kind of passed it up because it looked really sessiony to me. It looked really spring going into summer kind of beer, and I was like, That is why I should have looked better at the label. I didn't realize.
No, that's actually what it is, Joe. That's actually what it is. So, yeah. Weird.
Gosh, that's interesting. And what do you got there, Ruben?
This is called Huckleberry Haze.
Oh.
Never had it before. This is my first time out. It's the only can I got, but it's a IPA with huckleberries in it, which is kind of neat.
Is it from Lazy Dog?
If I can find it on the can, I'll let you know.
So is it
Melvin Brewing, maybe?
So is it berry colored?
No, it's not. Not at all, which I thought it would be.
Yeah, you thought it would maybe be like purple or red or blue or something like that. Huh.
Showing a very similar label.
Yep, that's it.
So we've got 9,555. Wow. Altogether, 223 total in the last 30 days. Lazy Dog Restaurant and Bar, brewed by Golden Road Brewing. 6.7% ABV, 33 IBUs, and a 379 bottle cap rating. Sounds good. We fought off wild animals to make this beer. Not literally, but you get the idea. Indigenous to higher elevations, the illustrious huckleberry is highly sought after by both human beings and bears. Whoa.
Joe, we fight off animals with the MLDC community, so I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, no doubt. I hear you.
Yeah.
So you got notes of huckleberry, tropical fruit, citrus, and hints of strawberry. Now, how are you ever going to pull strawberry out of huckleberry and the tropical fruit? That seems like.
I taste the huckleberry for sure. It's actually almost too strong with huckleberry. No real tropical fruit, but I definitely taste strawberry too.
Oh, do you really? Okay.
Mhm.
So you're
Which
not.
is interesting.
That is interesting. So no kind of what would be tropical? Mango?
No,
No
no
sort.
pineapple or mango, nothing like that.
Wow.
Actually, it kind of the more I drink it, the less I like it. But it kind of reminds me of a multivitamin I took when I was a kid.
Really? Okay. Like like I've compared some beers to the taste of like baby aspirin.
Yeah,
Like have like a baby aspirin kind of taste.
it's okay. It's definitely not my favorite. It's not a drain pour though.
Not
The first sip, I really enjoyed it, and now the more I drink it, the less I like it.
That's too bad, isn't it? Like was
Yeah.
that 4-pack, 6-pack?
Oh, I just got a single can actually.
Oh well, there you go. You don't regret.
You got out cheap then.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, how much was it? It's probably $6.
I don't. It was gifted to me. I don't know how much it was.
Good
I
answer.
am going to pour my first nitro from this brewery, which is pretty big. I have not had this one yet. The Rogue Shakespeare Nitro Stout. So I have not had this one. Let me look it up real quick before I crack the can.
So here's my ignorance, Joe. Is there still the little nitro marble in there, or that little?
I doubt it. I don't hear anything in there. I'm not going to take it.
Right.
I put it on camera, but I haven't heard anything. And now, in my experience with some of the American craft beer nitros lately, is there's no widget. It's just all gas in there, which is awesome the way they're doing it.
Widget. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I like the widget. It just made me feel like this is, happening. So.
Right. Yeah, but they just don't need to do it anymore. It's pretty doggone cool, I think. Shakespeare. Oh, oatmeal stout. I'm showing a Shakespeare.
How are those peanuts, Ruben?
Homemade popcorn, and it's delicious. It's my supper.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah. How are them nuts? How are these nuts? Huh? Yeah,
these nuts.
So this one's not showing. Everybody has a picture of the nitro, but it's not showing in the description that it's nitro. So this is interesting to me. So let's check this one out. 85,000 total, 189 in the last 30. Classified as an oatmeal stout, 5.7%, and I think mine is just a hair different than that. I feel like no, it is 5.7. 60 IBUs, 372 bottle cap rating. Now they don't say anything whatsoever about being nitro, and I think they wouldn't you? But everybody seems to have the same photo, the same beer. So
does it say nitro somewhere on the can?
Oh, yeah, right at the bottom.
At the bottom there, right there.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's at the bottom. It's just interesting that.
I wonder if that's just a regular. They always do it with nitro now, so there is no difference. Maybe they're just doing everything as nitro now.
Yeah, you would think that it would be in the listing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of interesting. So let me crack this one. See what we get. This is a 16 ounce. No, it's not. Sorry. Wow. Another odd size. 13.65.
What? Huh. No, it's a 16-ounce can, looks like. Maybe it isn't.
Yeah, maybe it isn't. Okay.
Well, if nitro is not true liquid, and they're like Joe said, they're adding gas, that's maybe the difference.
And nitrous is, correct me if I'm wrong, but lighter than CO2. Maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, now I've got another beer from Oso Brewing here in the greater Phoenix metro area. This one says it's 1 pint on the front. They're the same exact can size.
It's got to be because it's nitro. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be
gas.
Yeah.
It's got to be the gas, right?
Yeah.
It does. It's interesting enough. I don't know, man. I think it's all in my head because I'm like, I want to say that it feels lighter, but
well, you got to remember there's way more carbonation in non-nitro beer. You know what I mean? So
here we go. I'm gonna crack this one. See if we get. Oh, baby. Oh, did you hear? Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. All in, man. All Yeah. Look at that. Oh,
there you go.
Look at that goodness.
That's always an awesome view.
Mm-hmm.
Tappa just to clear it up just a little bit.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. It is always cool to see a nitro beer do its thing.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, it is.
And you know, the creaminess that you get from from that head, baby, is really something to watch. I mean, I think they're just pretty cool, man. There was a lot more nitroed craft beers on the shelf this time around. A lot more of these big cans, these 19.2 ounce cans that I have. This one here from Deschutes, which is their fresh squeezed. And I went in and bought all of them. I have to admit. You know why? Because 19.2 ounce can of really good fresh squeezed from Deschutes. All the Deschutes beers were in these 19.2 cans for $2.40.
Wow.
That's a bargain. So yeah, I bought.
Date? Do they have dates on the cans?
Let's see.
Because Mark, you just had a bottle Deschutes the other day when I talked to you.
3/16/21.
Wow.
It's good stuff.
Pretty fresh too.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Less than 2 months old. So
here we go on this one. Ooh, nice maltiness, nice chocolate, nice roasted chocolate, coffee, slight coffee. Nice. Let's see. Oh man. Kind of dry, not as far as the kind of roastiness and the chocolate, you know, kind of a drier sort of thing happening there, but a nice lightly bodied beer, not real heavily bodied, super smooth, man, super smooth with that nitro. Yeah, very good, man, very good. The more I'm drinking it, unlike with Reuben, this one here, I'm getting more roastiness to it. It's got just a little heavier body than a Guinness is what I'm going to compare it to because of the body. The body is thin, but just a little more to it, a little more substance than a Guinness with a little more roastiness to it. You know what I'm saying? So just that little bit more flavor. So I feel like anywhere that you think you might have a Guinness drought, have this just as cold, and you're going to have just that little bit better of a kind of drought type of nitro beer. You know.
So what's better, that or Boddington's?
That's a different beer. Boddington's?
Yeah.
Boddington's is a cream ale.
Yeah, that's a cream.
I thought you first said cream ale in the beginning. Maybe I'm wrong.
No. Well, I gave cream description because that's, you know, the nitro gas makes a smaller bubble.
I heard wrong.
Gives the illusion of, you know, of a creamier texture. I mean, God, this thing's already almost gone. Yeah,
you know, any like cereal notes from the oatmeal?
No, I don't think. Well, no. maybe a little bit of that heaviness, but you know, a little bit more of that. Maybe that's where the body is coming from. It could be.
I'm sorry. Did you say Boddington's again?
Yeah, right.
I love Boddington's.
Boddington's is good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not saying Boddington's is lousy by any means. No, it's.
Right.
I mean, no, but that might be, now that you bring that up, that's a good point. Reuben, the cereal, the oatmeal might be adding to the body of this, like that, that little bit more chunkiness than a Guinness, you know. Extremely drinkable, as you can see. I mean, this thing's gone. Yeah, and it's kind of, you know what? I didn't even look at the description on here. They're giving a star on the back of the can. Top of the star is bitter, then the next level malt, roast, and then at the bottom sweet and chocolate. I I don't know about the sweet part. Definitely a little bitter.
Okay.
Malty, roasty. I keep describing it as very roasty. The sweet, I don't know. Chocolate for sure. Yeah. Definitely getting chocolate. Absolutely. Now, wait, let me try to see inside this can. You know what? It does look like, I wish I could. Can you see inside of that can? Can you see that white thing at the bottom?
Yeah, it's like a horseshoe.
Yeah. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's that. I know
That's the
that.
nitrous.
Yep.
Yeah. So there is like a widget sort of something in there. That's interesting. You can see that though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
the first time you held it up was actually a perfect.
So maybe
angle.
that's where the extra 2 ounces goes.
Yeah.
To hold the volume that's taken up by that thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
You're absolutely right.
Now that it's empty, see this can's empty.
Yeah.
And it has that light can feel
Mm-hmm.
throughout, right? God bless. But this one feels a little heavier at the bottom,
Yeah.
which is about right, like that 2 ounces or so. Good
So
God.
is that etched into the bottom of the can, or is that?
It looks like, yeah, it looks like it's sealed on there or something like.
Yeah.
It's very interesting though. Like I would say, like anywhere, man, for like a decent burger, a decent steak, this would be a fantastic stout to pair with it. It's not going to take away from any of the flavors. It's going to enhance that sort of whatever you might have on the grill, whatever you might be having. You know, it's just going to go. I feel like it pairs well with it because it's not too sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's just bitter enough. It's just got enough of that to just pair with a lot of stuff. Other than something that's really sweet, probably you might not or might want, depending on what your tastes are. You know, if you're going to have like cheesecake or something, I don't know if this is the right stout with that. But if you're having something hearty, even some good pasta, something like that. Oh, yeah, forget about it. How you doing, Rajay? What's up, brother?
What's up, fellas? What's going on tonight? Decided to drop in.
This is pre-Yo Mama Day, so Mama's still with us, man. How what are you doing for Mama's Day? How's everything going there?
Oh, it's good. My mom, she's not near. She's in New Jersey, so she's across the country from me. So,
okay.
So I just sent her a card and a little bit of the fundola, and she's good to go.
Yeah. Now, are you like me? I sent my mom an appliance.
I usually just cut a check, but I mean,
straight cash, homie. Straight cash.
Randy Moss University, straight cash.
Yeah.
But I've done it a couple times before, and she was okay with. My moms are never going to say anything bad about it, you know. But when she gets a check, she can do what she wants to do with it. She's freed up to do whatever. So
yeah, it's kind of like, you know, in a few more weeks as a father, I'll be getting more socks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ties? Do you get ties?
No, well, please. You know.
Maybe you can wear a tie when you drive that new Volvo truck you'll be in.
You know, at least there's a chance I might wear some socks. But, you know, a tie, yeah, there's no chance in hell I'm going to wear that. You know.
Send it to me. I'll tie it to the top of this cat tree and throw myself off it.
Yeah, hang yourself with it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so what are you drinking now, Rod?
Just one of those lay around type beers. The Waldo's Triple L.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know why my thing is coming in so light.
Yeah.
Camera's just fickle tonight.
Yeah.
Lagunitas is great. It's always solid.
Yeah. Yeah, the Waldo's. People do all right with it.
Now, this is my first experience with the Rogue Shakespeare Nitro. Have you had this one?
I think I had their Shakespeare. Is that the oatmeal stout?
It is.
Like a couple years, 2, 3, 4 years back or so.
Okay.
And I remember being like a smooth, creamy type stout with it. Has a pretty good flavor profile and went down real easy. So I heard you mention about cheesecake earlier.
Right here.
I would say with that, you pair that with some like a chocolate type dessert, and it's pretty smooth, like a triple layer chocolate cake or chocolate truffle type thing.
All right.
That thing kicks right into gear.
Yeah.
And sorry, Mark, I didn't get a chance to see you as well, my friend.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll meet up next time.
So, yeah, we were playing this still a little safe with the virus. So now we're virus free 100% in the household. So vaccination kicked in.
Yeah. We crossed the 2-week barrier after the second one last week. So
yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were.
I did say we did drive through Morgantown, Rod, and I did see some couches burning in the corner over there. So all is good at West Virginia University.
That's out of season. We didn't beat anybody. There's not supposed to be any couch burners.
Burning couches in the wild out there in West Virginia.
That might have just been some people getting heat in their little shacks. Yeah. That's not WVU sanctioned burning.
Not official. But they're practicing. They're practicing for the upcoming season.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's a good season. Speaking of sports, flipped on the TV earlier.
No.
This is spring league football. What the hell was that? Like, did you guys see that today?
Oh, no. But I've been hearing about this new spring league.
Yeah, this started today, I guess. It was the Generals against somebody, and it was like, what the hell is this?
1986? The Generals?
Yeah. They took the old USFL name.
Yeah.
No, I've been hearing about this. There was talk a while back about this new spring league. So it started started today.
Yeah, it started today. Like Ryan Mallett was one of the quarterbacks on the team. I forgot the one coach. He was a former NFL coach. He's one of the head coaches there. There's like some old NFL players, some old XFL players, some college kids that maybe didn't get to the next level. So
what kind of football? Is it 8-man, 6-man, 11?
No, it's 11 on 11. I mean, it's kind of like talent-wise, probably between the XFL and NFL. So
who's the most? What I've never even heard of this.
I didn't hear about it either. I flipped through today and I saw, and I was like, well, these can't be anybody. And I saw Ryan Mallett was a quarterback. I'm like, well, he was in NFL for a bit. So
anybody else that we might recognize?
It's
not offhand.
It's got some backing because, and they kind of learned some stuff from the other two recent failings. But what are we doing with the Subaru there, man?
Just let you know that it is a Subaru. That's all.
Just keeping you in check, right?
Is Bart like Zach now shooting from the garage?
Yeah.
You learn from the best, right? You learn from the best.
It's shocking that I'm. I had to unplug my car before it charged.
So, Rod, just to ask you again, this new league. So obviously, if it's like between the XFL and the NFL, somewhere in there, Jared Goff is there, isn't he?
Well, I mean, some of the players they were saying were from old XFL, and then they had some from the NFL. But I don't know, Jared Goff, did he fall off that far? Could he have landed in that?
No,
league?
they turned to Matt Stafford for him, and Matt Stafford might be there too. Joe is so convinced he's the next Jesus in the Rams organization. He's so wrong. I'll bet you $9, Joe, because that's all I have left. That Stafford will be hurt by game 4.
Stafford has lingering problems for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Jared Goff is a way better quarterback than Stafford. Anyway, so I hope them the best in that new league, and yeah.
Well, I guess the first game it says was last Thursday, the Aviators versus the Alphas. That was on Fubo TV, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you never heard of Fubo?
Yeah.
Not Fubu.
Oh, yeah,
Fubo.
for us, by us?
No, there's an O instead of a second U.
Fubo.
Fubo. Yeah, no, no, I've heard of that. The app or
Oh, that's just for streaming. Okay,
different sports channels or something on it.
Yeah, it was actually on Fox Sports 1 as well, but for all live streaming, it's on that Fubo TV. It looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, so here we go. Practice log blues and joysters. What is this?
TSL for the spring league. Wow, pretty creative.
So we've got Yeah. Well, let's see. League player. Yeah. Let's see the league. Let's see if we can learn about these teams here. How many teams? Here's teams. North. So you got the Alphas, Aviators, Conquerors, and Linemen in the north, and then in the south we've got the Blues, Joysters, Generals, and Sea Lions. Boy, that sounds tough.
Whoa, that sounds good.
Is this like old quarterback club from video game days?
Exactly.
The Alphas are 1-0 right now, apparently. How janky is this site? So I've literally
it looks like a video game site.
It does.
They don't tell you where they're from. Like, this is just the Aviators. They're 0-1.
So this tells you they thought of this league in about 3 days.
Yeah.
Hired a high school kid to put up a website.
Well, you know what, Mark? I
one
was flying in the air, and I watched a documentary on Delta about the XFL. They made that so fast you wouldn't believe how that happened. The XFL. I mean, they sank, but it's crazy. Their documentary.
Well, The Rock bought it now. The Rock had bought it. He's got stuff they're doing with it. Maybe this is something with The Rock where you mix it together to make this league. I don't know.
Well, McMahon has started the XFL with some pretty high up executives in NBC, I think it was. And initially, it took flight. The first game was huge, and then they just tanked after that.
Yeah, it was Dick Engberg from NBC.
So here we go. The Spring League is the premier professional football development league in the United States and abroad. The majority of the players who participate in the Spring League have spent time on an NFL active practice or preseason roster. The Spring League consists of 8 teams. The 2021 season will see the North Division headquartered in Indianapolis, Indiana, with games at Lucas Oil Stadium. The South Division will operate out of Houston, Texas, with games at Rice Stadium. The Spring League also hosts showcase in the summer and fall to provide additional opportunities for players to be evaluated. Okay, so they're going at it from a total development sort of aspect here. So this is
it's really for the NFL. It's kind of overdue. I mean, NBA does it with their development league, and baseball has the minor league system. So,
and here's a little video clip. You can see. Looks like so. Okay, so it's basically 8 teams that are playing in 2 spots. So they're saving a lot of cash that way, right? They know where the games are going to be at. It's in Houston or Indianapolis. That's kind of smart. I mean, you've got backing. It looks like they say 22 NFL teams that have attended the Spring League, 24 median age of a player in the Spring League, 104 players signed out of the Spring League to NFL since 2017. And there's looks like 343,000 plus views on the spring on their Bleacher Report. So
yeah,
they're going at it from a total, okay. And then so these are some marquee players: Johnny Manziel. What?
He's out of rehab. Watch out.
Oh no, I know the league now. That's the what the hell they call that? The F. What do they call that league? I know the league now. I get it.
It's literally TFL, the Spring League.
Yeah, that's the league that Johnny used to be in the CFL. Johnny got kicked out of the CFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you got
used
Johnny
to be in the NFL, then he went to the CFL, and now he's in the TSL.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh, they got what you call them? They got the defensive end that tried to kill his girlfriend or whatever down there that the Cowboys got rid of, right? That the guy in the Carolina Panther outfit.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Is that him?
Yeah. So we got home for druggies and killers. So
whatever it takes, right?
You got to fill the roster somehow, Ron.
This is starting to like the replacements. Did he got the cheerleaders? That's what I'm interested in. Yeah. The cheerleaders for the replacements.
He's developing too.
We're talking the newest cheerleaders straight from the stage of the Pink Pony in Atlanta.
The best part is
stage. I mean,
us five could suit up and we get freaking trucked by all of them. We'd get ran over by all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. You might see some interesting. Of course, we have to have what is Mark's YouTube channel? I used to watch his videos years ago. Couldn't find his channel recently.
Well, I've had a channel for years, but thank you for your support.
Yeah, at this point, that is just a joke, right? It's just
salt in the wound.
Yeah. Just
no. I'm all right.
Bart Buckshock says, "Greetings, beer drinkers. No woman on this show, huh?"
That's awfully presumptuous of you.
Yeah, I mean, if you join in, there'll be one. Right?
Well, I heard. Yeah, exactly. Bert identifies as a woman, so.
Yeah, click the link. There'll be at least one. Oh man, it is. At classifies it's Good Guys Cook 59.
No.
Well.
Yeah, that's.
I cracked open this beer. It is incredible. I don't mean to talk about it out of turn here, but it's called Sprinkensy Deutsch from Aslan Brewing. It's an imperial stout conditioned on toasted coconut, cocoa nibs, pecans, coffee, and vanilla. 15% ABV. It's a big dog, but is it good?
How are they spelling Sprinkens?
SPRECHEN space SIE space.
I got it. Is it Ailson?
Aslan.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Aslan.
One S.
Sprinkle my Deutsch from Aslan.
We don't have to ask what she's into. Aslan, what are you into? Huh? Yeah.
I love that segue, Ruben. You're just like, hey, don't want to bother, but sprinkle my Deutsch from Aslan.
Yeah. Ashland's sprinkling my Deutsch over here. Yeah.
Well, you guys like your bellies getting rubbed. I like my Sprinkensy Deutsch.
I like Ashland sprinkling my Deutsch.
4.32. Wow.
So you got 40 total, 136 in the last 30, 15 ABV, no IBUs rated, 432. Not a topper or anything.
No.
Deutsch is an imperial stout conditioned with cocoa nibs, coffee, pecans, vanilla, and toasted coconut. Boom!
Wow.
Stout was made to mimic, what is that, Kai's favorite dessert, German chocolate cake, and we nailed it! With an exclamation point.
Another one of those down here?
This is a thick, decadent stout with loads of flavor, baby.
It is. It's phenomenal.
You would describe it exactly as such. Now, this is what's cool about imperial stouts, about all your dark beers, in my opinion, your porters, your big, heavy beers. If it says coffee, pecan, vanilla, toasted coconut, you can get all of that out of that beer.
You absolutely can.
Yeah. That's the great thing about big beers, like big dark, not bragging.
Big dark coffee beer.
Yeah. Not bragging, just saying. I mean, but it's the truth, right? Like you just had another beer that, you were missing a big chunk of the description of the beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it goes. You get some of these IPAs, whatever it may be, some of the lighter beers. If they say there's, especially that one, like take for instance the one you just had, it said they had tropical fruit. Some of these are going to get skipped over. Tropical fruit and strawberry. You're like, okay, one of them two things you're not going to get, right? I already said I thought it would be the strawberry. You said no. I'm definitely getting strawberry, but I don't get no tropical fruit. Go figure. You know, right. But one of the two, one of them's going to be gone. Like that's just the way it seems to go. It's hard to get a light, complicated beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or what do you find?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's so hard I can hear it. Like
the ones that I do, I usually get for the most part all the flavors out of it.
Okay.
See, I mean, take some deep perspective look, I guess, when you're doing. But I mean, when I do like the reviews and stuff, there's some I don't get, and I bring it out. If they said they're going to put it on their label that's not there, then I definitely point it out. But a lot of them do deliver, and a lot of times I'll get stuff out of it, and I'll look at the can afterwards, and I got everything that they put on the can.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think it's always better to go in blind, and then after you feel what you think it is, then look at it so you don't get any type of thoughts in your mind about what it'll be.
Yeah, I kind of do a little of both. Like sometimes I'm getting a pre-look just to kind of get a quick glance at, you know, an idea of the character. But a lot of the times I'm going in kind of blind, like you say.
Yeah.
You know, like this Shakespeare right now. I sampled it, start talking about what I'm getting, then I'm looking on the back of the can and I see their 5 flavor profiles, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I just kind of nailed that one. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, Mark. What do you feel like? What's your opinion on it?
I kind of agree with Rod, although I always look at the bottle. So if I could resist the urge to read the bottle before I drink the beer, that would probably help. But I mean, I think if you can do it that way, and I do think that, yeah, darker beers, heavier beers, there's more room in there for different flavors.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what, maybe because you got the extra malt that can carry all that different stuff. And speaking of, a beer from Abita, chocolate beverage cake stout.
Oh, dear God, I just bought that one.
You did? Okay. Yeah. It's
Wait a minute. We have somebody that's trying to jump in. Let's see what this guy has to say. He's in a dilapidated Nissan. I don't know if that means anything, but
there he is.
I'm in the dilapidated Hyundai.
Dilapidated Hyundai.
Oh, this is good.
So are you gonna join us now, my friends? Are you done with your community service?
I'm done with community service. Yeah. All commitments are honored now. My probation is officially up. Yeah, I picked up roadside garbage all afternoon.
Exactly. Yeah. Now there were some people, guessing that you were doing community service. We're like, you know what? That's actually pretty doggone accurate.
Yeah. They gave me one of those fluorescent vests to wear and sharp stick in a bag.
Wait a minute. Now, did you get the actual bag holder? Like that would holds the bag open at the same time, or did you have to hold the bag yourself?
Oh, I think he froze out.
Oh, he froze up. Oh,
there he is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there he's froze.
Uh-oh. I'll just listen to the show till I get home, and then I will officially jump on. So I'll just listen to you guys. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Yeah. So he's gonna. How do they say in Radio Land there? I'll hang up and listen. Right. I'll hang up.
I was waiting for the kid to pop up from the back. Hey, mister, there's no candy back here.
Yeah.
Get yourself on the list.
You're gonna make bum crash his dilapidated Hyundai.
Yeah, we had to get that one there. Yeah, that was played. That was pretty good.
What's that saying? The two things politicians don't want to see a live girl or a dead boy?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who? Somebody was. Oh, Mark was cracking open another beer. And
Yeah,
I just bought a 6-pack of that.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
8% chocolate cake. Oh,
And I bought it, I think, because when you were on 2 weeks ago now,
yeah, 2 weeks ago I might have had one. Yeah,
that you had one. Yeah. So I remembered you had one, and I was like, you know what? I haven't had a Beta in what feels like forever.
this is a limited release one, and this was what, $8.99? It was $8.99 a 6-pack. So, I mean, definitely a value for sure.
Now, from across the pond, Adam chimed in. As the owner of a dilapidated Honda, I feel your pain. Its days are numbered. And Classified's asking, what's Mark's YouTube channel? He's still riding that pony.
If you know what it is, let me know.
When you find it, you let me know. How about that? Yeah. Cheers, boys, from Dirk. Hey, good to see Dirk on here. We got my boy John in here. John Boy in the house. Big salute to John. This is my buddy. We've been friends since we was babies. And BC beer reviews, man. Cheers all. Good big cheers to BC. We'll give an applause to everybody out there. Thank you to everybody for their support. I am cracking open a local beer. Now, this is a beer that I know isn't in Kentucky, sort of
easy.
Taste.
Don't test me.
He's like, I've already rated that beer twice. This is from Also Brewing right here in the Phoenix area. This is their 89 ale, their amber ale. Their amber beer, they call it, not amber ale. That's interesting. I just saw that. And on this label, describe it as Phoenix, but I know they happen to be like in Gilbert, something like that. Chandler, Gilbert. Anyway, they're in the Phoenix area. So let me look this one up real quick. Also had that beer that I had on here. Was it last week, guys, that I had that that other one that Coach's friend John had recommended? That thing was solid. But it just so happened that I already had this one as well, 89 ale from Also Brewing. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Let me share the screen. This one's 3,800 ratings on here, 65 in the last 30 days. 5.6 ABV, 26. Boy, I had that backwards. IBUs, 3.54 bottle cap rating. Known as a California Common. How many of these have you had?
Wow. That's
nice.
A California Common. I can't even click on it. Why not? Notes of caramel toffee come together with a toasty maltiness. This malt-forward beer is finely tuned with a rustic, earthy hop profile. Wow. This has me really confused now.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like a traditional amber, no? Like ambers to me aren't necessarily disagree or agree or whatever I want to hear opinions is what I want. I feel like okay, we've talked about it before too. Browns and ambers can kind of get a little blurred sometimes. Sometimes I think ambers tend to be a little more caramel, maybe a little bit more of that kind of rustiness as they described, and this feels like a lot of the same. Like I don't feel like, as much as I love ambers and browns, those are some of my favorite styles, you don't write home to mama about ambers and browns, right? They're like super sessionable. They're just really good beers that are never quite like, damn son, oh, you gotta have this amber ale, son. Like, I don't know.
Well, it depends on what you get, though, too, because like where me and Mark met last time at Mantry, they had one called Gnarly Brown Ale. They can't use Gnarly now because they had a legal issue, but that was one of the best brown ales I've had in a while. And it tastes really good. But there's Imperial brown ales out there with stuff, too, that are pretty solid.
Yeah, well, the minute you start going Imperial, there can be a lot of things happening there, right? Like, But just your standard sort of amber or brown.
Well, if you say brown, most people think Newcastle, which doesn't excite you. And if you say amber, most people think Fat Tire, which doesn't really excite you. So those are probably the two biggest in each style.
Yeah, in Fat Tire, okay, of the two, I'm not saying those are the best in the styles, just kind of the most popular. Of the two, I'm going Fat Tire.
Yeah. I would say Fat
definitely.
Tire. It's got more flavor. It has more flavor than Newcastle.
And what do you think, Mark? Go on with that thought. What do you think?
No, I would say, Fat Tire has more flavor than Newcastle. Newcastle, it's kind of thin. I mean, it's super consistent and it's sessionable. I mean, drink that all day long. But Fat Tire is still pretty sessionable. Got a good flavor, and it's got a little bit more flavor, and it's just a more enjoyable beer if you're drinking a beer to get some good flavor. I mean, it's good.
This is interesting because this one's actually pretty damn good. Wow, I don't know, man. Also Brewing, I've not been there. I have still not been there. Unfortunately, I had someone. Fortunately or unfortunately, now I've had someone else picking up these beers for me that happens to be around the corner from where they're at. And so I'm, I have that connection. So I'm fortunate. I'm going to have to make a trip down there, son. Like this is so far. And I've got 4 other beers from them right now in the fridge. I'm looking forward to sampling them bad boys. This is solid. This is a damn good amber, man. With all that said, all that talking trash, and this one's pretty damn good. I mean, I would have to recommend this. So far, Oso, and I'm literally drinking Oso, literally drinking Oso. Because of John in Idaho, man. Recommended that beer from Oso Brewing, which I happen to have on here. What now? Was it last week, Coach, or a week before?
It was last week, I think. Yeah.
Was it last week? And that beer was phenomenal. So, and I was like, I don't think I've had anything from them. I'll be damned if I didn't have like a bunch of crap already in my pantry. So I went into my storage and I'm like, oh, well, I'll be damned. Here's another one. Here's another one.
It was the weirdest thing, though, Joe, because I know Mark and Ruben definitely know their beers, but John around here is kind of like you and Rod. Like more people know on the internet who you guys are. And so he just has a fan base here in Idaho, and he just selects really good beer. And the funny thing is, he has some really hard, like some beers you just can't find. I can't find these beers that John gets, and I live 2 miles from him. Like, where the hell do you get these things? And Rod has those beers, and Joe, you have those beers. Not to take away from Mark or Ruben, because they have the same thing, but it's just funny because I'm always – my mind's blown when you guys – get a hold of these freaking rare beers. And I'm like, how?
Oh, yeah. Well, now that Rod's here, I'm going to have to show off on a beer haul I had today.
I just want to say, at some point, maybe I'll be part of the cast because Joe never shows my beers on Untappd. He always skips over mine. He shows everybody else's. He never shows mine on Untappd. I'm just saying, just want to put that out there right now. Just want to put, hey, what are you having, Rod? Okay, thanks. Next, what are you having there, Coach? What are you having, Mark? Let's pull it up. Not Rod. Rod doesn't get to pull treatment.
Hey, well,
beer lives matter, Joe. Beer lives matter.
There's an alternative for the B, right? In the BTL. I mean, it's or BTM, right? Like it's or BLM. I'm sorry, right? BLM. So it took me 3 times to get that right. So
you might have been drinking a little tonight. Might have been just a little.
Yeah. We've got another Rod in the chat who's very classy, I might add. He's got very classy Oh my God, what do you call those logo things there? The
Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah, that's my homie Rod X from the channel. What
Is
up,
it?
Rod? Yeah.
What up, man? Yeah, might I say, I am really admiring you, Rod. Yeah.
I'm glad you say you and not your. I'm glad you had the right. You didn't put the R on the end.
You got to be very careful. That was that cautious part. That very cautious part. Yeah.
I'm drinking Scissorb.
Scissorb. Yeah, I got to get this beer. I got to get these 2 beers and show you guys because I got Ruben, Rod, and I showed a couple other guys, but I gotta show.
Wait, before you leave, who takes over? Who's in charge? Mark?
Oh, well.
Mark's
come on, Mark.
He's a senior cast member.
We'll just talk amongst ourselves.
No.
Go get your show and tell, Joe.
No. Al Capone is leaving. Who's his captain? We're soldiers. Who's in charge?
Al Capone is leaving. So
otherwise, we shoot ourselves. I shoot
his accountant is taking over. Yeah. Now, what happened to Al Capone's accountant? Got him in prison for tax evasion. So
I'll be right back. You won't miss me. I'll be right back.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Leave it to the frail guy to carry the show.
That's what he tells all the ladies. I'll be right back. You won't miss me.
And they say, wait, I never knew you were here.
This is great.
I'll be back shortly. And shortly is for sure.
Yeah.
Mark, there's been a few times, and all of you guys remember, actually, Rod and Ruben, that Joe got cut out accidentally, and then it took him a good 10 minutes to get back, and 10 minutes seems like a short period of time, but when we're live and trying to talk about things and Joe's not around, it's like, so I have a cat named Tabitha, and
what's wrong with Tabitha?
Yeah. So here we go. Look, I've got a new session beer, which I think is completely flipping cool from Goose Island. Oh. And I haven't heard anybody talking about this session beer. And I mean, this is a session stout. I got a 4-pack here, and I'm going to show you the beer. I'll take one out. This is something new I just picked up. It's not chilled or anything. I'm not ready to drink it. It's called Little Risk. Little Risk. You see that? It's called Risk. It's a session beer, session stout, no charge, from Goose Island. Okay, it's literally called session stout on the bottom of the can here. You can't see it because of my stupid green screen, and this part's green. Okay, some numbers right off the can. 6.2% ABV, kids.
6.2.
6.2.
I thought you said it was a session.
I'm sorry. God, why am I putting everything backwards? 2.6.
Oh, 2.6.
2.6.
Why am I doing this?
It's not 2.6.
That's what he tells the ladies too. He makes it bigger than it actually is.
Hey, he says he'll be back shortly.
Hey, this is 6 inches, baby.
That's right.
6 inches all day long.
Welcome to the Raw J Show. Hell yeah.
Yeah. God, why am I doing that? Okay, 2.6. Yeah, it's all in green, so you're not going to be able to see the numbers.
Wow.
But I tell you what I can do is pull it up here.
Well, that has to be that's like
Miller 64.
Yeah, it's like baby beer territory. That's what they used to do back in the colonial days. I mean, they used to brew beer that would have 1 to 3% alcohol because it was just enough to kill all the nasties. So
here you go.
Die.
Little Risk, Goose Island Beer Company. 706 ratings on here. 233 in the last 30. 2.6 ABV, 20 IBUs, and a 329 bottle cap rating.
No, you can drink that. I mean, that sounds like the perfect beer to have while doing a long athletic event, like rehydrate.
Now, you remember me telling you about what's happening in South America, and this is kind of heading towards that. So this beer is inspired by brewer Tim's trip to Brazil.
I do remember that. Everyone was trying to get sober.
in Sao Paulo, where
the hell's going on?
our head pub brewer, Guy, took a
Gay is the word you're looking for. Gay, and I mean happy. Happy means gay. Remember that?
Right.
So don't talk to me. You're drinking a 2% beer. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, this is like, even Oklahoma's like, dang, son, that is low. So they took an imperial stout and created an easy drinking, refreshing Brazilian summer stout. So whether you're celebrating Carnival, Brazil, or St. Patty's Day in the States, you can enjoy this session stout, all celebration long with little risk. So they're calling it Little Risk. So here's a better look at the can. It's a much better look at the can, the beer. You can see how light-bodied that head is, how big those bubbles are. So this is an interesting. I'm almost. If I had a fresh glass, I'd be tempted to crack this right now. This is.
Well, you got 4 of them.
I do. I don't want to.
Not know you drank one.
I don't have a fresh glass.
I mean,
but,
is the nipple not clean yet to put on it?
You gotta sterilize it first.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so another one that I got, which is also from Rogue, mind you, in the same vein that I just had this Shakespeare stout. These ones are big special releases from Rogue. So this is part of the Rolling Thunder.
Oh, I got their one from last year. I haven't drank it yet.
So this is the 2021 Rolling Thunder. This one is just the Imperial Stout. They've got some other variants. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but this one's bottle number 209 of 400. Okay, from barrel number 8 of 18. Son,
is this the one they make one a day?
They make 1 barrel a day for their whiskey. Yeah. Because they also have spirit. And then this is also the Rolling Thunder. This is a different variant, though. This is the Chipotle. This comes from the Chipotle whiskey barrel. They age them 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this bottle happens to be bottle number 32 of 400 and barrel number 5 of 9.
Wow. So only like 3,600 of that beer and like 7,000 of that other one. That's pretty.
Which is so cool because I've got some other numbered stuff I can show you. Don't let me geek out on some of this stuff because some of you may or may not know I collect vinyl. I've got some signed audiophile releases, only 999 copies of this particular album. I got one of them, kids, autographed. Yeah.
How about show us with 2 inches in black?
2.6. Don't undercut him.
Don't undercut him. Don't circumcise him.
That extra 0.6 makes a big difference now.
Big difference, man. Just ask her, right?
Bum is so late to the party. He's just looking at us like, what the hell's going on around here?
Yeah, what just happened here? Yeah. Yeah, no, so these are, if I would have read a little deeper on some of these Rogue beers, I would have bought more. But
do we dare ask how much each bottle was?
I have no idea, honestly.
Okay.
But
good answer.
I seriously don't. You know me, Mark. I have no.
You just buy it, yeah.
Grabbing stuff. But 13.5%. These are not. I love the labeling on here. This is like a real technical sort of label, by the way. You can feel all this texture in here. It is.
Oh, nice.
That's not a paper label? Is that silk screened?
No, it's more than silk screen. It's like metal.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's not metal, but you
like a foil type thing.
Yeah. It's pretty
cool.
It is pretty darn cool.
I apologize. I thought foil was a metal.
The second
Aluminum foil.
Oh, nice. That was worthy of yeah. That was good. Absolutely. Yeah, bravo. And we'll give him a little applause. Yeah.
See, he left in protest. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
No, couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. But I am looking forward to sampling some of these beers. I also got a 12-pack, and it's a variety pack from Anchor Steam. So I'm looking forward to sampling. I haven't had we talked about Anchor Steam, I think it was a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I saw the variety pack, and I was like, you know what, I'm getting that. I haven't had in all canned, so I haven't had Anchor Steam in a while. It's got to be years for me.
Well, out of the bottle.
That's one of the other few.
It's good. That's good stuff. Sorry, Ruben.
No, you're fine. That's like the only other California Common that I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
You were just having a California Common. I think that's the only one that I know by name, actually.
Okay,
and I think that was one of their original beers. They were one of the original craft breweries.
Yeah.
Like one of the first beers they brewed was a California Common. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that would have to. We were just talking about big names in particular styles, and that is one of them. Absolutely.
Well, they're the only one allowed to use steam beer in the country.
Yeah, it is. It's just one of those breweries that I'm just like, why in the hell have it? I forget who had them recently on the show within the last month. It was somebody. We brought it up, and I was like, you know what? I got to have some Anchor Steam. It might have been Bum.
It was Bum. It was Bum. Absolutely.
Yeah,
it
might have
was
been Bum. And so I was at the beer store today, and I'm like, you know what? I got to have a 12-pack, especially the variety.
Yeah, they're steam beers. That's just a good beer all around. Yeah,
it was Bum
all the time.
3 shows ago, Mark.
Yeah,
the canned 12-pack. So I have not had any of their beers canned. So this will be pretty cool. Looking forward to that for sure.
Well, your beer haul inspired me, so I'm going to drink me another beer that I got from my last beer haul.
Okay, now be sure to check them in and Untapped, Joe.
Chocovesa.
Is that
a recent
from one of the upside down cans they had?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Now you want to play guess how much this was for me?
3.50
cents.
It was a 6-pack.
Okay, $3.58.
No, for a 6-pack, $7, $18.
Okay. I tell you what, let me describe it first.
Oh shit! I got an Untapped call. All right.
Well, he twisted my arm into it, didn't he?
Joe, do you remember about 3 weeks ago when Bum was like, the new Chocovesa is upside down, and we were like, "What do you mean?" Well, Rod's got him. Rod's got that thing.
Yeah, no, he does. Yeah. So we got 246,000 ratings on here, 753 in the last 30. To me, the beer that started this particular style, Chocovesa, Stone Chocovesa, 8.1, 50, 4.04 bottle cap rating. This, to me, is the beer that started this style. First brewed in 2014.
Yep.
I feel like enough said. Like this, to me, this beer started the whole Mexican, almost just Mexican beer style.
Mexican stout style.
It was inspired by Mexican hot chocolate.
Yeah, it was. But it definitely started. I'm just saying. I feel like it started the whole Mexican beer style kind of thing. Anyway, brought some popularity to it.
Yeah.
Because right now in my store, F me, there's hardly a brewery that ain't making a Mexican style anything right now. There's Mexican lagers, there's Mexican this, there's Mexican that. I feel like Stone in and of themselves brought attention to it with this beer.
It's the Dr. Dre of that style, for sure. Sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Did Dr. Dre start rap? No. damn sure brought some more attention to it, right? Like, just one of them deals. So what are you getting, Rajay? What are you getting, man?
Well, I've had this numerous times. I was going to tell you, it's got chocolate, coffee, Parasillo peppers, vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So those are like kind of the adjuncts they use for it. But it's always been smooth. I've had this for years, so it's one of my favorites that Stone actually puts out. Probably my second favorite. I mean, my first favorite they don't make anymore was the Mocha IPA. This is my second one. Obviously, their Stone IPA is kind of an OG for the IPAs anyway, but it's really good. So if you're a coffee fan and you like something like, if you're like gotta go to Starbucks and you put like a splash of cinnamon or nutmeg in your coffee or something like that, like they have there at the counter, you got that going on with this beer.
Yeah.
Now it's to me, I take a little, especially knowing the date now. I mean, this beer came out when I moved to Phoenix, so it's kind of close to me that way. I first time I had it was in the hotel when I was at some of my lowest times in my recent life. So this beer kind of is one of those beers for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's one of the first beers I've ever had on tap legally. I turned 21 in 2014. I remember having that on tap at a local brewery or a local bar.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool as hell. That's a cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a celebrity in here. We got Dan Patrick. Dan Patrick is in here from the Facebook side. Hey, we got to give a big applause to Dan Patrick. I mean, that's something, isn't it? First celebrity. I mean, I listen to his podcast 5 days a week.
Yeah.
He says, drink Levante. That's what my glass is. It's not what I'm drinking, but
that's the glass.
Oh, it's a Levante. Wow, look at that.
Nice TQ glass, too.
So, what do you recommend from that brewery, man?
Well, their IPAs are killer normally. Like, they're hazy IPAs.
Where are they out of, do you know?
They're outside of Philly. I don't know the exact town, but actually a good buddy of mine, his brother is the head brewer there.
Wow. Oh. Nice.
I would make him a better buddy.
Yeah.
He's my best friend.
BFF.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
To the price question, Mark wasn't off by much.
$4.99?
No, you're going away from it now.
$3.99?
$3.99 for the 6-pack.
For a 6-pack of that?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So I got 2.
Is that Jungle Jim?
Wow, that's amazing.
Not even Jungle Jim from other stores.
Is that a true story? Because what's the gas prices there?
Did you buy it from the guy in the back of a van on a corner or something?
Did he have a trench coat? He was wearing a trench coat.
Did you get some speakers with that too?
The cashier was almost as shocked as I was. I'm like, yeah, they got them back there. You better get something for later because they're going quick. But 6-pack, $3.99.
That's amazing.
Now, hey, Rajay, have you had Syntax yet?
Syntax? No, I don't jump. No. I mean, no. You're talking about like the extra tax on alcohol and tobacco.
No. Syntax.
I was thinking of sin tax. Like they tax all the bad things you're not supposed to.
No. While we're on the whole peanut butter stout thing,
Joe, hold on. He's clearly involved with illegal activity. $3.99 for a 6-pack, and then you're saying Syntax, the craft beer, the peanut butter beer. He's like, oh no, I don't know anything about that. What's going on?
Yeah,
true. Yeah, I didn't get.
We're not the FBI, Rajay.
The other Syntax I knew was like computer syntax. I think you can't be talking about computers right now.
You're way too nervous in your seat, my man.
Yeah, you
Secret life of Rajay.
They're on to me.
I think we got to the bottom of this, right, Mom? We got to the bottom of the.
All I'll say is I know a guy.
Yeah.
It's like that scene from Goodfellas. They come in the front, it goes out the back. It's all profit.
Yeah. It's all profit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's. Hey, so give us the rundown on the community service there, Bum. You got that all done? You give any updates?
No, not really. I'm good to go now. I fortunately I have a family that I enjoy being with. Which isn't always the case with people.
Wow, that's
so I lucked out in that sense. They're all.
Was that a jab at me?
Yeah, this guy actually enjoys what? That's
not intentionally, Coach.
Fuck you, Canadian asshole.
Yeah,
and by the way, I should say that Rod getting the Choco Vesa for $3.99. It's not unusual. I paid $3.99 for the Choco Vesa as well, but the difference is that's what I paid for one can.
Yeah, because he is in Pennsylvania. For Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Wow. That is wow.
I know, right? Astonishing, but it happens. What can I say? I'm a lucky guy in a lucky place.
You ain't kidding, man. Dan Patrick, hey, Bum, we have a celebrity on the show. Dan Patrick's actually in the chat. And he says, Ruben, that one's out of Westchester, PA. Yeah, our first celebrity sighting here, at least by name. Dan Patrick. Dan Patrick himself we can say we had Dan Patrick on the show now.
Would be a lie.
It's not a lie. We had a Dan Patrick on here. That's what his name says. I mean, I don't know. You know.
Hey, it says so. It must be true.
It must be true. I mean, we saw it on the internet. I mean, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, there's a rocket from China falling to Earth, and one of us 6 is gonna get it. So
cool.
Oh yeah.
I like the way BC says 2.6. What? There's a light beer, sir. There's light beer.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about inches again. I wasn't sure.
Well, you know, outside the U.S., they might be thinking of centimeters.
Exactly, which is even worse.
Talk about.
And then, of course, Hans goes the other way. Brazilian women are to get because she juice. Juice.
I think we're.
Yeah. That and he has a glass of wine there. Yeah, that's a whole different.
Yeah, you hop away there, you freaking kangaroo.
Yeah, a Brazilian ass is impossible. Yeah.
They say the sexiest beach in the world is actually Rio de Janeiro. Number 2 is South Beach in Florida, in Miami. I've been to South Beach. I can attest. Yeah, it's pretty. A lot of guys are on South Beach, and you'll probably see the darkest sunglasses you ever see.
Whoa! He said South Beach is the best. I can attest to this.
I can attest to it being
on South Beach
with dark sunglasses because they're with their significant others, and they don't want their eyes being caught wandering. You never see like so many guys with dark sunglasses getting sunburn out there that you see in South Beach.
What does Billy D say about might be the best beach around? I mean, who else would know other than Billy D? Oh yeah.
Baby making music.
Billy D likes all the bitches.
Bitches.
A late butt works every time. It don't matter what time because it works every time.
Bum is wearing his vitamin I sweatshirt.
Yepper.
So what do you have for us today there, Billy D?
Oh, well, I'm cheating on Billy D. No Colt 45 product this week. I got the Gold Bull. Schlitz High Gravity, a.k.a. VSL, a.k.a. Very special lager, very smooth lager, a.k.a. the Gold Bull. And
wow.
And we are consuming this week for a couple reasons. Number one, because Mr. Sanderson was nice enough to give this to me 1 week ago. And we also have another reason why we're drinking a Gold Bull, which we will see as the report proceeds. Once again, I'm delaying drinking the combination of malt liquor known as the 41-ounce natural disaster because I ate a lot of food just a couple hours ago.
Waiting for that food to get processed.
Yeah. This is already going to be bad enough. Drinking malt liquor. Now, normally I'll have a pre-show beer or two to like coat my stomach ahead of time, like Pepto-Bismol in preparation for the malt liquor.
Right.
But no such occurrence tonight. This is straight malt going right into the stomach.
Oh boy, here we go.
I gotta say, Bum has one.
a straight malt.
What's that, Ron?
I was gonna say, Bum has one hell of a stunt double. Can't even see it from the editing.
Man.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's straight from a racetrack in Georgia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck you, Canadian ass.
Oh, and just to show you that it is malt liquor, this is one where you really, really have to hunt for it. I'll take my word. Here we go. Probably can't. Yeah, you know what? The hell with it.
It's malt liquor.
It says malt liquor on the can.
Billy D, like, you're on my head, man. You're on my head.
Yeah. So we will get to
would have been the can crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we will get to the news now. We're going to replay a little bit of something from Mark because Mark was not here
last week.
Yes.
And we had a couple of 800 Club videos, Mark, last week with people drinking 2 40s in under 10 minutes. One was Fear, and the malt referee, 209 J. Jones, otherwise known as friend of the Share a Beer Show, 209 J. Jones, declared that Fear's video was invalid for a couple different reasons. And we also showed, remember, Joe, last week we watched DLAC 24 doing his 800 Club, and the ref said his decision was pending.
Yeah.
Well, the referee has declared that one invalid as well. And he explained why in his video, but he didn't show the infractions. So we're going to go back and we're going to look at the infractions ourselves. And this is the video
no charge
that we watched last week. Now, Joe, remember when you watched last week, you spotted door foam at the end and you thought that would be the reason?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not because of the door foam.
Oh.
If you want to go to... If you want to go to the video, go to 7 minutes, 20 seconds.
Okay.
I'm saying the label goes out of frame. That's what I'm guessing. Well, he's not wearing a mask first. Okay.
So here we go. So we've got the Colt Black Label here. And we've got, we always have to observe the background. We've still got, the nasty dishes here on the stove.
Just make some breakfast.
All the spices just sitting up here. What the cool thing that I will give him is the dartboard, like the bar room dartboard,
right in the kitchen. Yeah, you gotta love
that. In the kitchen. I mean, you gotta love that.
Into the fam, because America's #1.
Oh, label goes out of frame. Yep,
left the frame.
Wow. And it's only advanced in Conquest Auto Parts.
Yeah. And he's already finished a 40 of Blue Bull at this point, Mark.
Looks like 50 ounces into this.
No charge.
So we get one more at 8 minutes, 10 seconds.
We've got Carhartt t-shirt here, black Carhartt t-shirt. Lots of cred for that.
Yeah.
Advanced Auto Parts and participate.
Now that Mickey's
locations. See store for details.
It's so much more delicious.
Hey, are you
He's eating beef stick? Yeah. Some gyms.
No offense to the goddamn Blue Bull, but
this current economic mess means you could drive a nicer, newer car for
snap into a Slim Jim.
Blue Bull expires in May.
Right now, when you trade your ride, you could drive a nicer, newer car for just.
And this guy is fresh as fuck. Good until September.
Wait, oh, it's out of frame again.
Out of frame again.
You can't do that. That's an amateur move.
Yeah, yeah.
And
that's it. That was enough to get the flag thrown on the video. And Jones himself even said, most likely it is a valid 800 club, but rules are rules. And as we know in the MLDC, you have to stick to the rules.
You got to stick to the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No coloring outside the lines in the MLDC.
Right.
No.
So,
because if we allow it for you, we got to allow it for everybody else.
Exactly. So, I guess D-Lac's going to have to try again to make a one that counts.
You just got to try again. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Like
learn from your mistakes and improve. That's all you can do.
Yeah,
that's like the Des Bryant catching football. Did he catch it or did he catch it? Nope.
Exactly. Yeah. Was he in bounds? Not in bounds? I mean.
So.
Oh, here we go.
Speaking of rules, we still have ongoing controversy regarding the new Colt 45 packaging and whether or not you are allowed to use it to make a malt liquor video. So right from the start, you can play Vega right from the start here.
Okay.
And Vega, as we recall, Vega has said that he thinks that there should be a rule that you should be allowed to write malt liquor on the new Colt 45 packaging.
Okay.
So
you can write it yourself.
Yeah.
So essentially, we at that point, if he does amend the rules, we could write malt liquor on anything.
Yeah.
Now I think this only applies to the former malt liquors that don't say it anymore, like Colt 45.
Okay.
It's time. It's time to make a malt liquor video. Colt 45.
How ghetto was that?
That's great.
Single malt liquor video. Did not double the malt. Did Vega the label.
Vega the label.
It says malt liquor. Right there on the fucking label. Don't give me that bullshit about the new label making it not malt liquor. It's grandfathered in.
It's grandfathered in.
None of you motherfuckers had a problem with Crazy Stallion. You shouldn't have a problem with this. Go fuck yourselves.
No.
And watch what happens here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Big Strictly Skills Karen.
Did bomb the crack, folks.
Jamie gets in the building. We about to go ham. What up, Jada? What up?
There you go.
And that's it. He got it.
Okay, he got it. Yeah.
So Fear obviously has a differing opinion on it.
Now we've got the real Vega in the house right now.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Fear has to say in response to that.
Yeah. Let's see.
So go to 225.
Okay. Yeah, because he did take that one off camera as well. 225.
No way you can possibly misunderstand that label. Mickey's fine malt liquor. It's really simple, folks. I watched a Jay Vega video earlier. That's a lie. No, I didn't. I saw like a screen where he
Cinco de Malta.
he wrote the words malt liquor on the label. And I said to myself, I ain't watching that bullshit. I went in there in the comment section. I made a couple of comments about how it's not malt liquor and, you know, about the fake burps and the fake label. I ain't watching it, folks. I just don't give a fuck. It's not malt liquor. I'm not saying you can't drink something on YouTube that's not malt liquor. All I'm saying is if it doesn't say malt liquor on the label, then it's not fucking malt liquor. It's as simple as that, folks. All you got to do, you know, you got to be able to read at a basic fucking elementary school level. See, hillbillies can't. Fine.
Rewind that, Joe.
Malt liquor on the label. At least able to read at a basic fucking elementary school level. which I know a lot of Tennessee hillbillies can't. Don't say malt liquor on the label. Then just read whatever the fuck it says on the label. That's what it is.
God. Yeah, exactly. And it's craft freaking beer now. By the way, Blanco tequila, no bueno.
Yeah.
So Fear gets into the spirit of things, and the theme of this show regarding Mother's Day. So go to 415.
Okay, 415. Oh, so he talks about Yo Mama Day.
Well. Shout out to your moms. You know who I'm talking to. Yeah, shout out to your moms.
Go to 6:30.
Okay. Yeah, you know who I'm talking to. Yeah.
Causer.
Uh-oh. You're going to start picking on Causer.
Savannah. Tell your moms I said hello.
Oh!
In whatever fucked up language they speak.
Oh!
Go to 710.
So clearly we share the same STD.
Yes.
What else I want to say in this video? It's Cinco de Mayo, folks. I knew I wanted to tell that dumb hillbilly Jay Vega to learn to fucking read. I only came up with this ham's hat sombrero at the last second. I was just standing here getting ready to hit record, and I seen the hat hanging over there on that closet door, and I saw the ham's hat over there on top of a skateboard that's on top of a TV, and I was like looking at him, and I thought, you know what? I could put the fucking ham's hat on top of the other hat, and it's like a hambrero, folks.
A hambrero.
I only just came up with that word just right fucking now.
No charge.
Shout out to the super brain. Shout out to the hambrero.
No charge.
Shout out to all your dark-skinned moms. Keep slipping into.
So go to 1025.
Okay.
Wow. Lots of sound clips this week.
Yeah, exactly.
At that precious point, the swill. I said all the stuff already. This swill, of course, obviously, is going to be dedicated to those moms. You know who you are. You know you're watching.
And go to 1125.
You know who you are. Whoa! Look at this.
This is going to be one of those videos that I'm going to watch tomorrow while I'm taking a dump at 5 a.m. Hungover again, wondering what in the hell I'm doing with my fucking life. I'm going to watch this and go, what the fuck was I thinking uploading that? Oh, well.
Exactly.
Hungover again.
You pause it.
Wondering what in the hell I'm doing with my fucking life. And go, what the fuck was I thinking uploading that? Oh, well. Malt liquor.
You know who he sounds like right there? He sounds like the head elf on Rudolph.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of. I was trying to think what Mayans character he was from TV show because I'm all into the Mayans sometimes.
Yeah.
I think they call him his character. No, his character. I know his character is called Sugalik.
Oh man.
Okay, and that's it for Fear. Now we just got a real quick moment from the chairman this week. I think you'll enjoy this, Joe.
So did she, huh?
This is just a brief moment. just go to 810. This is a Rumble video from the chairman.
810. I have to play it first, I think.
Somebody's been watching Patton.
Trump is officially back. Oh, he's got an army hat on.
You know, I said somebody's watching Patton lately.
Yeah.
Oh, he's changed the title of this since we last saw it. The video was called "Fuck the Media."
NWA, Easy, you know. From like 30 years ago, it's Parkinson's saying he's down with the gangster rap. It's like Joe Skoll playing like hip hop, hip 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 hip.
Oh, what the?
Like 30 years ago, it's Parkinson's saying he's down with the gangster rap. It's like Joe Skoll playing like hip hop, hip 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 hip. That old bullshit.
I love that.
Hip 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 hip. That old bullshit.
That old booze, yeah.
It's like Joe Skoll playing like
hip
hop, hip 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 hip. That old bullshit.
That old, yeah. He just kind of. I think he sprained his tongue. What do you think, Rod J?
He said, Rod. I was reading in Vegas called Rod. He's Hank.
Yeah. I believe he hurt himself there.
Yeah,
man.
I think so.
I think he sprained his tongue. I mean, you know,
you gotta be careful with those hibbities. I mean,
hibbities can get you.
Exactly. Yeah, I think he seriously hurt himself right there.
So he mentioned Parkinson's there. That's the P Glen. We're going to go to kind of the P Glen for a second before we return to the chairman. I mentioned how we're occasionally going to mention a new troll channel on here from time to time. Well, we have a new troll channel, and it's called the P Glen DOA. And they added a thumbnail this week. The real P Glen, in typical P Glen fashion, got himself a new phone and completely unintentionally, while testing the phone, made a quick video of himself and actually uploaded it to YouTube and didn't want any of that to happen.
Oh, that was a fatal mistake.
And I saw it, and it was only up for a little while before he took it down. But needless to say, numerous people saw the video. So he didn't have his mask on or anything. So if you just want to click on that link, you can see basically like a 10-sec still frame from the 10-second video that the P Glen uploaded. And the P Glen DOA. Does that kind of look like somebody that
looks like our northern,
doesn't it? A little bit of a resemblance there, isn't there?
Yeah, is that his dad?
So maybe he drives across the border to Canada and does the videos.
Alias.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty striking, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to show you that. So that's the thumbnail for the P Glen DOA. Yeah. So we will finish off kind of with the chairman. Once again, this is rumored to be Bitter Poet Madman.
Oh.
We have no proof of that. So the person who may or may not be Bitter Poet Madman has done yet another chairman compilation, which everybody enjoys.
Oh yeah,
you just play the whole thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, these are great. Yeah. Let's see.
Uploads a video, deletes it. Uploads a video, deletes it. Uploads a video, deletes it.
And that's why I have a gold bull. That's the chairman. The chairman has a new purchase there from his antique store. He has a gold bull.
Video deletes it.
That's so now the chairman and our malt liquor reporter have a gold bull.
Both have gold bull.
Uploads a video, deletes it. Fucking trash. So spools.
I like the music. Oh my god. Oh, that's too much.
I already have the new label double bold in my fucking area, and double bold will stay in the mix. Heavy rotation. Buffalo Wild Wings never truly bleed the red, white, and blue like me. A real American. Double bold label out. Even though I'm not on my diet, I'm still on my fucking diet. Give me my milk. The real American way. Make America great again. Bold cap. Steel.
Steel what?
I got it. Over there.
Yeah, those are always great.
Yeah.
Those are always great. You got
That's a great video. That's a great video.
Absolutely. You gotta love those. Those are great. I mean, how do you not love those?
So that is it for the malt liquor report, and that's almost it for the malt liquor.
Very, very, once again, solid malt liquor.
Yeah.
Solid.
Oh yeah.
My Gold Bull's not very good.
Don't you have enough? Did I give you two? I think I did give you two, Bum.
You gave me two. I'm probably going to end up trading one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I asked for the second one for trading purposes.
I think you can.
Who gets the second one?
Bum's finishing the can, so Bum's finishing the can, so he's not a quitter nor a spitter.
Right.
Oh, no, a spitter.
No spit, no quit. Swallowed every drop.
Fucking Canadian asshole. Do us all a fucking favor, Mark. Just fucking end it.
I like the Irish City throwback hoodie, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Boy, is this Choco Vesa going to taste extra good.
Yeah.
Mine tastes really good for $3.99 a six pack.
Hey, it tastes even better when you get a great price.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know. I feel you. So we got Gary on here. Hello, Joe D, and to all the crew from Ireland. Hey, good to hear from you again, man.
Cheers, Gary.
Absolutely. Anybody who drinks white tequila is not to be trusted.
It's like another Civil War.
Why they got to be a white thing? I'm just saying.
Drink Kirkland's agave tequila. I would highly agree.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Did you order another one, Joe? Did you get another one?
I am about to place another Costco delivery.
The boss was wondering when you were going to place another order.
Yeah, I am about to play. Now, on the last order, I reordered more of the rum because.
Rum?
Oh,
I may need to check out this Kirkland's line at some point.
Yeah, you need to.
Oh, and now that is one thing. You know, if you go on Costco's website on their app, and in my area they have same day delivery, so I can get Costco delivered within like an hour. It is awesome.
Yeah,
it is awesome. So Mother's Day, you can get on there, have your delivery, get the Costco roses delivered, and not even have to get off your ass. You're like, this is the best thing ever. So you can order Costco roses and Costco cheesecake and not have to stand in Costco line or get in Costco parking situation where you're like, banging shopping carts with people. It's freaking great. At least in Phoenix. Dude, the Costco's in Phoenix suck balls bad.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're so crowded. So, and the minute they build a Costco, people will travel an hour to get to that one because it's new. You know what I'm saying? So it stays not crowded for about 45 minutes. And everyone's like, oh no, we're going across town to go to that Costco because it ain't got as many people till we all get there. Yeah, it's insane. The Costco. I used to really, as you guys know, I was Costco bang on Costco drum guy until I moved here, and then it's just like,
yeah, that sucks. See, ours is crowded, but it's never so crowded that you can't get around. I mean, it's not, even on a Saturday, you may wait like 2 or 3 minutes in line, but it's still very
no,
to get around and do
they
everything.
literally need traffic lights in the main aisles in Costco here. It is insane. I mean, you barely get. You're like, whoa! You're standing there with your shopping cart, trying to get from the side aisles into the main aisles, what I call the main street. You know, and you're like, whoa, okay, can I get in? Thank you. You know, and then you're like, you feel like you have to haul ass. You know what I'm saying? Because there's everyone behind you. You know, oh, it's crazy. Yeah, the Costco's here are so crowded. I swear. It can suck. Anyway, it doesn't matter now because they have Costco. I mean, at the longest, it might take an hour and a half. It's fantastic. Vegas says, fellas, Causer's mom is indeed Fear's ex. And then Rod, he's Hank. I don't know what that's about. I must have missed that one. Pity Hop. I don't know what that is either. Midget Worldwide. Oh.
Yeah, the hip hop. Yeah.
Pity Hop. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was Midget Worldwide. Nice army helmet the chairman has. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Do we still call him the chairman? We know who he's talking about. But
yeah, we can still call him the chairman, I guess.
Was he replaced or something?
Well, there was the Swivel War. We thought he was dethroned, but I guess he's not.
Yeah, that one's. Midget Worldwide says, check out the video I made about the chairman. Have you?
Midget Worldwide.
Yeah, that was. Remember the Oompa Loompa video?
Oh,
we played that.
Was that his? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The Phantom P-Gland. At Midget Worldwide, I'm gonna give you a view. Yeah. MGS Music, Laugh Out Loud. Yeah, we've got some other comments here. Let me skim through some of these. Wise Men's is not Bitter Fruit Man. It's Ram Stats and Cameraman MLR exclusive. Han says love tequila. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. Oh, Zach's on here, man. I don't know if he's going to jump in or not. Do I need to put another link in there? Espanol, Raspoda. How do you say that, Coach? I'm messing that up. Is my new go-to for tequila. About $20 for a real good tequila.
He's trying to say reposado.
Oh, okay, yeah, reposado. Yeah, I like. You know, reposados are pretty good. I need to give them more of a shot, I suppose. But you know, I was just looking at some fantastic tequila. That bottle that was given to me. About a $55.
You don't like a Blanco, Anejo, Reposado? Like, what's your go-to for tequila? And The Rock has a new thing that all of you guys need to try. It's like super smooth. Well, actually, no, Joe, you're the Costco guy with tequila. Never mind.
Yeah, the Kirkland's Costco, man, tequila is bomb. Yeah, and so far it has not been true. You know what I'm saying? Like it, I've compared it to other tequilas now, and not just by myself. I've had others compare it as well, and oh, God, it's hard to beat, man. It really is. It is phenomenal stuff. That Dangerous Cause. If I am there thinking I need snacks for the game, hey Costco, I need chips and snacks. Haha. There's Bum. Laugh out loud. Thank you for your patronage, Joe. yeah, I'm sure that's what Dan Patrick would say. Sure. Sweet. We got Midget Worldwide with another. God, how come I keep forgetting what these darn things are called? The
Avatar.
Avatar. Good God, man, I feel like I'm losing my mind sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just like I know the name, but how come it's not coming out of my mouth? Like I know the name, but it's not to, bizarre. Us PA Costco customers have to run to DE how come I don't know what DE is?
Delaware.
God, for our Kirkland's liquor. Weren't you just talking about that? Somebody was just talking about how the Costco's in Pennsylvania really are, right?
Yeah, you can't buy liquor.
There's no liquor at them.
You can buy beer, I think now, right? Do they categorize as a grocery store? Because you can buy beer in like grocery stores in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I don't.
Beer.
I have a Sam's Club here, and you can't get beer at my Sam's Club, at least.
Okay.
So Robert says driving in 90% of Arizona is a mood. I don't know, man. I don't know what that means. All I know is driving in Phoenix blows. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you right now.
No, I can verify Joe is a badass down there. Drives a huge semi, and no.
I don't know what that
means. He gets in his way, just runs him over.
Yeah, just run him over. Is that? I got huge bumpers on my truck, and that's I drive a huge bumper truck. Is that? So Zach says just getting home, long day at the office, and Gary, some places have a really good copy, even of famous whiskeys and vodkas in that. One of the stores we have in Ireland have a copy, has their version of, what is that? Coburg, strawberry and lime.
Coburg?
Coburg, is that what that is? Yeah, Coburg, strawberry and lime for about half the price. It's really good. Well, that sounds interesting. I don't have any familiarity with some of these other spirits. I'm kind of dabbling in spirits. I'm not even. I think Mark dabbles as well, and I'm not even as knowledgeable as Mark is. I think Ruben might have a little more knowledge of spirits at this point than most of us here. I don't know. I don't. I just like them. You know what I'm saying? I just know when I'm like, oh yeah, this is kind of good. This one seems a little better than that one. I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, it's not smack. One thing that was kind of cool, Ruben, I don't know if you were on here, and Rod, I don't know if you were on here when I was sampling this Rogue Shakespeare Stout Nitro. This Nitro Shakespeare Stout is in the bottom of the can. You can actually see the kind of widget deal that's at the bottom of the can, because this can is rated as, what did I say, a 13.65 ounce can. When it's the same exact size as this 16 ounce can. So we're figuring, now that the can's empty, of course, because I drank it, but you can feel the bottom of the can weighs a little heavier. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of that. They attached whatever gas widget at the bottom is an interesting sort of deal. If you can see that in the bottom of the can, it's like a little wider or something.
So it's a 16-ounce can, but the little widget at the bottom takes up a couple ounces worth of volume, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Right.
When you were driving, Joe, I heard you say Shakespeare, and I said to myself, oh, I wonder if he's got a Shakespeare Stout. I haven't seen any Shakespeare Stout for sale for years now, and that was one of my all-time favorites at one time, and it just Rogue hasn't been for sale around here in years and years, and I was crossing my fingers that that's what that was. So hopefully it'll turn up around here soon.
Yeah, I'm with you. I haven't seen it in years in Pennsylvania, Bum. I haven't had it, I don't think, since college. So
Yeah, and it used to be around everywhere.
yeah.
I mean, anywhere Rogue was sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is their nitro at that. So, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? How are
Can you
you?
hear him? Can you hear him? So
How
I
you
love you, Joe.
I love you, Joe.
Love you too, sweetheart. Good to
Oh.
see you. Hi. Hi.
All right. You good? Anything else? What else? Nothing? Okay.
Nothing else. Yeah, that's you guys. Yeah.
Well, he's asking you. Make it fast.
Huh?
We're all looking at you.
How are you feeling? What did you have to eat?
What'd you eat?
I Pop-Tarts.
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 My kind of dinner. Good girl.
All right.
Very good.
Hey,
Any words about your mom? What do you think about your mom? Do you love your mom? Yeah.
how do you feel about Mandy? How do you feel, Mandy? You love her?
Yeah.
Oh. And you ate Pop-Tarts.
And you ate Pop-Tarts.
All right. Well, let's not
Good to see
bastardize
you.
the situation. Say bye. Wave bye.
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 See
Say
you.
bye. No. Put it in your ear. Say bye, Share Bear.
Bye.
Share Bear.
No.
No, I don't think either. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Yeah.
Sorry,
Bye,
Jeff.
huh? Yeah, she's like, yeah, no, that's all you
No,
get.
we're done.
Well, hey, at this point,
Yeah.
you're Uncle Joe, and I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
gonna mute
this is a
myself.
non-paying gig.
Wow,
So lucky.
you're Uncle Joe now, so I'm gonna mute myself. Goodbye.
Yeah, she was like, no, this is a non-paying gig. That's no. This is beyond my contract. Yeah, this is not. So, Bum, we have not. Oh, you're having a Chocovesa as well.
I'm going to open my Chocovesa as well. Rod, would you not agree with me that these upside down stone cans are like one of the dumbest marketing decisions ever in the history of beer?
Yeah, it's a pretty bad one. So, I did like a little YouTube short on it, on the can and stuff being upside down, but apparently it was a bad situation that took place in that they thought it was a good idea to do like a marketing thing called Stone Unturned.
No stone left unturned.
When they turn the can labels upside down. And I'm like, no, this is why you can't let anybody into your fucking marketing department, because they'll screw shit up. Like, this is, people were like, what's wrong with this can? And people try to read the label, they're spilling beer everywhere. So, yeah, I think it was.
It's like somebody thought of that phrase and, hey, how can we work that phrase into our company?
Yeah.
Let's make all the cans upside down. It's
Rod, here's the crazy story, Bum. You're totally right. Rod is right. So about 2 weeks ago, you were talking to me and Joe and Mark, and you're like, did you see the new stone cans that are upside down? I was like, no. What the hell are you talking about, Bum? And I'm from San Diego. That's where I grew up. And I was like, no, still not see it, yada, yada. Well, now Rod just showed one. That's the worst marketing move in the world. You wanna market San Diego? Tony Gwynn has a help me out, Rod, 394?
31 something, I thought. Yeah, 31. Yeah, somewhere around. Yeah.
Well, check this out. Instagram, his son messaged me and said, hey, Tommy, coach, I remember you. I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, my dad has a beer line out there. He's been deceased for this many years. But it's like 396.
I remember that beer.
396, yeah.
I picked it up and I messaged Joe. Joe will never remember this. It was one of my good hauls, but Tony Gwynn's son actually messaged me. I'll send the message out to you guys if you'll see this still shot. And he was just like, in memory of my dad. And then it wasn't really about his son. It was more about his dad's legacy and the brewery and just taking flight. And it's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember that beer. I never bought one, and I should have at the time it was out.
No, they're Bum. It's still in production. They're still making
Really?
it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They just
what
sell
about
out really
that
fast.
Michael Waltrip beer that I got there from Idaho? Have you had that yet or no?
No, I'm really mad at you, Joe, because it was from Payette Brewing.
Payette, all right.
Yeah, Payette Brewing. And they make the 12 gauge off the top of my head. They make the 12 gauge from Payette. So anyway, sorry, I'll stop talking. But yeah, man, I'm so excited about the Tony Gwynn beer and the Payette Brew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now the Michael Waltrip beer, I saw the minute I saw it was from Idaho, I had to get it because of Coach. You know, I'm like, I don't have too many Idaho beers, none, I don't think. And so I was like, oh, this one's brewed in Idaho. Have to try it, you know.
So here, everybody hates TikTok.
And I like NASCAR, so you know.
Well,
it was
the first time I was on TikTok, there was a girl that was like, "Hey, I'm from Payette Brewing." And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she was like, "Where you from?" I was like, "Pocatello, Idaho." She was like, "No shit." And I was like, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "Well, I'm like 100 miles from you." I was like, "No." And then she's like, "Payette Brewing," and that's your brew tonight. I've yet to had a Payette Brewing beer, so I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, I figured they weren't because they're out of Boise or something, right? Or
No, they're from the other side of the state, southeast Idaho, and more north, like Island Park, Henry's Fork. You motherfuckers just don't know where we're from. I'm done. Anyway, come to Idaho and I'll give you a tour. And yeah, I'm just done.
Hey, Bum, here's a beer I know you'll probably try to get as far as like a collection because you're big into baseball. So Boulevard released their Tip Your Cap beer, which is a beer dedicated to the old nigger leagues of baseball.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
I don't know if you saw that or not, but that came out.
No, I did not.
That's out through August. It's 4.6 ABV, and it says according to Boulevard, baseball style beers perfectly with peanuts, Cracker Jacks, hot dogs, home runs, and extra innings. So tip your cap.
Does it have any of the team names or logos or anything?
No, it's just a tip your cap for the whole overview of the old Negro Leagues. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would certainly pick that up.
Yeah.
That's interesting because you know anymore like it seems like a lot of baseball beers are kind of red ales or something like that, you know, some sort of big session sort of beer. So yeah, again, that would be an interesting beer.
I'm going to see if I can get Boulevard here. Some of their stuff. I'm going to see if
it came out in April. I haven't gotten it yet, but it should be out now.
What was the name of it again?
Tip Your Cap.
Tip Your Cap. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna look that one up. Yeah, here it is. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
What did you say?
So you've got 229 and 229. Blonde ale. Okay. 4.6, 18 IBUs, 3.66 bottle cap rating. Is light and refreshing blonde ale, perfect for an afternoon baseball. Its subtle honey malt sweetness is rounded out with a touch of hops for a crisp finish. I wish I would have, because I feel like I seen this label today, and sometimes there's just so much beer, and I'm just looking around. Okay, what should I get? What should I get? What should I get? So
you can't study every single thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So malt. Pale. I don't know what malt mean, but malt.
That's just telling you which malts are in it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what that means. Duh. All right. Pale malt, wheat malt, and honey malt, and then the Magnum, and
for large size, Magnum. So.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
as long as it's 2.6 or less.
Magnum. You gotta go Magnum. You gotta go.
Rod, you stop it right now. You stop it right now, Rod.
So you've got a portion of the proceeds from Tip Your Cap will be donated to the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum to support its mission of preserving and celebrating the rich history of African American baseball
in its role
in the social advancement of our nation.
I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up. Wait a minute, Rod. What'd you get me into, Joe? I didn't sign up for that.
This is pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
you got to dig this. Absolutely. I wish
I just haven't seen it yet, but I gotta pick it up.
I wish I'd have been paying more.
I never signed up for this. Okay, let's listen.
Because this is pretty cool, you know.
Yeah, according to Untapped, it's not available near me yet. A buddy of mine, one of my leaf collecting buddies, also saves any kind of beer can with any kind of baseball themed artwork on it, and he obviously specializes in craft beer because there's not that many. This is perfect edition.
Coach is out. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
See you, Coach.
All right, Coach.
All right, Coach.
Bye.
See you on the Marco.
Yeah, I'm gonna. God, I wish I'd have been paying more. Yeah, this is. I wish I'd heard about this sooner because I'd have damn sure bought at least a 6-pack of this. Yeah, for sure. Especially with, you know, I hate to even say how much I spent on. You know what I'm saying? Because I literally got, you know, in Total Wine's the beer store I was at today. They have these small ass shopping carts, just like when you go to Whole Foods, you know, Whole Paycheck, how they have the small ass shopping cart. And I literally got that shopping cart because I'm like, yeah, you can't spend a lot of money with this shopping cart because there's not a lot of room. Yeah, well, I put that to the test today, kid. That's all I'm gonna say. I hate to say how much money you know, beer nowadays, it doesn't take a whole lot to spend a whole lot of money. I mean, you can dump hundreds is all I'm gonna say. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, now I know Rod J gets a few deals. That's well known, but on not on all the beers.
No, you spend a good amount. It's just, you know.
Oh, look what you got. Oh, look at this.
Little Dukes.
The ultimate snacks here.
That Slim Stick in the video got him worked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, that guy's got a round meat stick. I got to put one.
Yeah, sometimes you talk about buying beer. It's like you get enough beer, you put on the counter. You're just like, just put the card in. Like, I don't even want to know the amount. Just going to put it in.
Yeah,
put it
That's
in.
what I'm saying.
And then, like, your total is like, geez, you don't have to tell me. I'll go ahead and pay the
I'm like, you know, isn't there a discount or something? Help a brother out here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I mean, you know, and I literally have no idea how much these bottles were. I couldn't tell you. If you told me an amount, I'd be like, sure. I don't know. I saw them and I was like, oh, that's some cool stuff. I need one of those. They had these 2 bottles. That was all the variants they had. Those are the ones I bought. Had they had 4, I'd have been really screwed because I'd have bought all 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? I see something I like and I kind of buy it. Now, I did happen to look at the prices of these. Well, damn these stupid green screens.
The fresh squeeze lemonade.
Yeah, well, this is the fresh Deschutes fresh squeeze.
Yeah.
And the reason I bought these is because they're 19.2 ounce cans, and I like the can. I think the can is cool, and they were $2.40 a can. So I'm like, that's a pretty good deal in my neck of the woods. But so I bought a bunch of those. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, at $2.40, not a bad deal. Some of these other ones, though.
So you get it, you try to average them out between all the beers you have, right? Well, I could pay up on this because I'm paying down on this over here.
Yeah.
But speaking of that 19.2 can, so Sierra Nevada has, I guess it's the little big thing in the 19.2 ounce can. And it's like, I don't know, 9-something% ABV or whatever. It's a higher ABV. Yeah. And they were selling those here for like $2.49 a can.
Wow.
And I'm like, whoa, like this is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's something about that bigger can, because there was a ton of breweries that had that bigger can.
Yeah.
And some like the shoots that are starting to get out there. But Deschutes is kind of one of the, I don't know, would you call them a mid-tier kind of craft beer? And not talking about quality, just talking about size. Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, they're Deschutes. I just did a thing on the top 50 craft beer things. I'm trying to think. Deschutes was kind of in that middle area.
Yeah, they're kind of
yeah,
a mid.
yeah,
kind of a mid. Their reach is a lot farther east than it ever has been. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting out there to a lot more areas. A lot of people are starting to get their hands on Deschutes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Deschutes has sold out to anybody. Some of the other brands that have sold out, you kind of get it because they're in these 19.2 cans, and you're like, okay, that's got to be like, for instance, some of our Four Peaks, kind of famously sold out half, I guess, to InBev. They have a ton of stuff in specialty. I mean, they've got stuff in 19.2 cans. They got stuff in 20 something ounce cans. I don't remember if it's 22 or 24 ounce cans. But they've got stuff in kind of crazy sizes like that as well. And some of their stuff is pretty tasty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Some of the stuff is pretty doggone tasty.
Yeah, we get some of the Lagunitas in cans as well, like that 19.2.
Yeah, and I feel like it wasn't until, I don't know, last year that you even started seeing these sorts of cans with craft beer. Big beer, of course, always had these kind of big sizes. It's just kind of interesting that I feel like you started seeing some of these different sizes, if you will, during a pandemic.
Yeah. A lot of them are Founders, New Belgium, tons of people are doing them now
with these weird sizes. Brum, you weren't here, so because of you, I bought a 12-pack of the variety of Anchor. I remember you talking about Anchor, and I was like, I'm not getting out of here without some Anchor today. That's the way it works. I haven't had it. I feel like I haven't had Anchor in years, and so I'm like, God, it is just time I revisited this beer.
There's
and all canned. If I can add another aside to that, all canned.
Yeah, I just had an Anchor Steam in the can, and well, once again, all I have to do is reach down and. There's a billion breweries better than Anchor, but I almost, like Sam Adams, I almost feel like I owe it to the brewery to still occasionally buy some of their stuff.
Speaking of Sam Adams, you brought that up. I saw their summer ale and I was tempted. Once again, you know what I'm saying? You're like, God, I haven't had that beer in a long time. Some of these, you have to kind of like force yourself to revisit some of these beers because you've had them so many times in the past. And it has been a long time since you've had them, and you're like,
their other summer beer, the Porch Rocker, which has been out for years now, for the first time this year on the labeling, they're actually calling it a Radler on the label. They never have used that word on the label before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and they're so, at least in my area, and of course stuff like that is going to sell in my area. Anything, there's a lot more Mexican lagers out there. A lot more Mexican-ish light beers, whether they call them whatever they're going to call them, some kind of particular gose or sour or salt beer, whatever they're going to call them, something with lime or anything like that. There was a lot of them. I think Stone had a new variant, I think, that I saw in a 12-pack, and I had so much beer in my tiny shopping cart already. I was like, no, I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Oh, I was so tempted to get that. Something just fell. No, I'm not getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not doing it. So something just fell. I don't know what the hell that was.
So was that an Anchor variety pack that you got?
I am super tempted to go grab one. Have you seen this as well, Bum? I don't think you were here for that. This is the Little Risk. This is and it's literally called a session stout from Goose Island.
No, I heard you say the name, but I didn't know what it was. A sessions. Well, a lot. Guinness is a session stout.
2.6.
2.6 stout. Are you kidding?
2.6.
Hell, I could almost drink that at work.
Yeah, honestly.
Almost.
Almost, yeah. I mean, in Oklahoma, you could sell this anywhere.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, their low beer is 3.2. I mean, you can sell this.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people, I mean, like myself, work from home, so have a regular beer. Who's going to tell you?
Yeah.
It's not like the boss is going to tell any what difference.
Yeah.
If I worked from home, I sure as hell would be having a regular beer.
I am super tempted to
There's
have.
nothing like a triple IPA at 11 a.m. to get the day going.
Yeah. Coming to the meeting, you're happy as hell. What we
right,
selling
man.
today, folks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't work.
You're gonna be a billionaire in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'd probably be a serious alcoholic. The amount of Rajay, what's your beer cellar look like, man? Wherever you store your beer, how many beers would you say you have?
It's funny you mention that. Let me grab this. I'll put this thing if you want to share it.
Yeah.
I just did like a short just today about the beer cellar. Let me see. Pull it here. Your timing is so funny on that.
That's the real Vega has joined us once again after exiting and said he was out, but he's back again.
You never really leave the Share Beer show.
I never really. Yeah, you can't. It's impossible.
Yeah, please don't judge me.
No, it's like trying to get out of the mob. You can't get out.
No,
Mandy was like, "What do you want? Go back and do what you were doing. I'm busy."
Yeah, exactly.
I've got stuff to do.
Rob,
come over here bothering me now.
Yeah, get out of here.
Go back to your beer show.
There's a thing there if you want to share that, Joe.
Grab this and put it up to him.
Well, let's check this out. So here's Rajay's. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. I'm addressing Rob's comment.
Hey, Mandy, how you doing?
Okay, yeah, okay. That's,
how do you put up with that guy? I tell you.
I don't know. I ask myself that every day.
You do. Wait a minute. You do.
I'm making tacos, so I gotta focus.
Oh, tacos, nice.
Yeah, no.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
give me the headphone. I'm not Papa Smurf.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not Papa Smurf. Go check yourself. Well, I love you, but go check yourself.
Tacos require maximum focus. Absolutely. Yeah, you're in control there, brother. You make.
I'm muting myself.
Yeah, go ahead, Rajay. If you want to.
Oh, you want me to do it? I thought you were doing it. Okay.
No, I just have you on the screen.
Oh, it's just for me to share it. Okay, got you.
So it's a quick video of your. Okay. All right. So this is your fridge. One of your fridges. It looks
like a beer humidor.
Oh! Wow!
Jeez. Those are all bombers that are in that section. So.
Wow. Whoa. Party at Rajay's house.
I haven't gotten to those yet. Every time I try to get to them, I buy other stuff, and it's like,
yeah,
you know, when your beer, knowing what you can sell or makes a difference, so I can hold those for a good amount of time. But I got like the Big Bad Baptist series in there from Epic and some other Goose Islands laying around and some other ones that came from all across the country. At one point, I was in this rare beer club or whatever, and I got some beer. So I mean, I don't even know all the beers that are in there.
Yes, you've got.
I put them on Untapped. I can look them up, but it's offhand. There's just so many.
You've got a collection pretty similar to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's it's you know, it just kind of happens. I don't know,
but it can be daunting at points. It can be daunting to see some of the beers, but it's like the problem we run into is these breweries release things only at certain times during the year,
right?
And it's like you have to get them at certain points if you want to get to try them. If you don't, They might not come back out, or you have to wait another year.
And I've got shelves of beer in my pantry. I swear to God, I wish I didn't, but I do.
It's a terrible problem to have, Joe.
So does all lives matter? Black lives, beer lives, what lives? Yeah, Joe, scratch your head, Rod, laugh. Answer the fucking question.
I don't know what any of that meant.
I don't either. It's coach, but coach is coach.
I'm just waiting. I'm just a coach. Hey, you know what, Rod? Go take a lap. Joe, go take a lap. Me, Bob, and Mark will take over.
Wait,
both of you two black men, take a lap now.
Wait,
now.
Coach. Wait, hold on, Coach. I'm gonna put a link in the chat so that we can get Hans in here to translate for you, because I don't quite understand.
I don't speak gay.
I was gonna say Hans doesn't speak Arabic. I was gonna say Hans doesn't speak Arabic, but he took the words out of my mouth there.
Jody, and you know what? I'm going to petition for both of these black guys to be off YouTube forever.
Hans says doesn't matter. Doesn't.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Joe, I love you, but you're done. Rod, love you, you're done. Hey, Mark and Bum, let's just do this together. So done. So done.
Right? Yeah. It's I've probably got hundreds of beers. I have no idea. There's quite a few in there.
We saw your pantry, Joe. That was quite impressive, and you said it got rearranged for you. Unintentionally
organized.
Yeah,
a little bit of that right now.
Oh, look at you, man! The big stuff. Woo!
Moonshine, 103 proof.
Yeah.
That's
time for a little bit of that.
Mason jar, gotta love it.
So how fresh is this?
Look at that, a mason jar with a screw top on the top.
Wait a minute. It pops out and then it pours right through it.
Oh, that's
but,
nice.
I mean, you can be uncouth about it, Mark, and screw it off if you wanted to.
You just drink it right out of open up the wide mouth.
Wait a minute.
Drink it straight from the jar.
Yeah.
We've got
It is Joe D's show. I try to come with some type of manners.
Exactly. Some kind of couth. Now we have two cats on here that could get fresh as hell, legitimate illegal moonshine any day of the week. They probably wanted to.
Yeah, I know people.
But that looks like some pretty legal stuff right there.
This is legal, but at 53 ABV or whatever, 103 proof, that's higher than you usually get. When you get like the Old Smoky, those are like 40 ABV, I believe.
Oh,
if that, or even 30. I think they're less than 40. So this is one of the stronger ones. And it says here, the original White Lightning traditional mountain recipe. So, and with moonshine, you can actually, you're supposed to shake the jar.
Mm-hmm.
And then depending on how fast the bubbles dissolves, tell you how much alcohol is actually in there. So I think it's I don't know if it's the longer or the shorter time. I haven't figured that part out. But if you ever watch Moonshiners, they do it. I know this stuff's legit, though, because I've already had some of it. So,
yeah, God, yeah, that is beyond my.
You never had moonshine?
No. Don't be mistaken. I've had moonshine. Actually,
this one has like a lemon lime type.
I have had. Okay, when I was in the service in upstate New York at the time. There was a guy also named Joe who would go back home to Virginia and bring back legit moonshine. Would have
this Virginia or like Appalachian Virginia?
He would have a legitimate dip of snuff in his lip. You know what I'm saying? While smoking a cigarette, he was that guy.
That's the real deal. Yeah.
And he would come back with a legit mason jar of moonshine and be like, "You got to try some of this, man. You got to do one now." Now, hung 2 or 3 fishing rods in the back of his pickup truck type guys, right? Always fishing. The guy lived to fish. So yeah, we would go, and I would sample some of this. I don't know, just straight fire. That's all I remember. It was
that's the real moonshine, the stuff that can potentially make you go blind if you drink it. That's the good stuff.
He would tell me, he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go back home. When I come back, I'm gonna have some stuff for you." You know what I'm saying? Because we would kind of drink when I was when you're in upstate New York and it snows, I don't know, 11, 12, 13 inches overnight. Like, what else do you think you're gonna do? Like, you're stuck, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going nowhere. So what do a bunch of 18, 19-year-old drunk soldiers do when they can't go anywhere else?
Drink moonshine.
Drink. Right? You're stuck in the barracks. You just drink more, And
I think you would kind of like this one though, because you like tequila, and if you did tequila with like a lime, if you're doing shots like with the lime or whatever, this has like that lime type feel to it that you get in the taste as well. It's almost like that aftertaste of doing a tequila shot.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually pretty decent. Like I said, but this isn't the hardcore out yonder. You can't find out where I'm making this out. I'm going to shoot you type deal, but it's still pretty good moonshine.
Man. And in your territory, right, Mark? You could probably find some moonshine not too far away if you need.
Yeah, just drive like 20 miles any direction outside of Atlanta, and you can find some. I'm sure. North and east is probably better. Up into the mountains.
Yeah. Oh.
I've seen stills hidden in the woods in the winter. When I used to ride bikes up in the mountains.
That's dangerous.
There'll be stuff in there, yeah.
You stumble across somebody's still, and they start going for the shotguns.
Proof, real deal, paint thinner moonshine, Tennessee holla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet he can. Oof.
Yeah. I can get some. I got friends who got found here in Kentucky in the hills, and she's like, if you ever want to get real moonshine, let me know, and we'll get you set up. I'm like, wow. No, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. It's such a big step in my life.
I think the only thing. Okay, back up a little bit. When you mention the word tequila to someone, you get like a right. Yeah. People like take a breath and they say the word right after you say it. You tell them, "Hey man, how about some tequila?" And they're like, "Tequila." Right? Like you get that kind of reaction. The only other beverage that gets that kind of reaction is moonshine, right? You say, "Hey man, I got some moonshine." They're like,
or Everclear. When I tell people I used to drink Everclear, that can get that reaction too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Everclear and that black liqueur out of Germany there, that other
oh, I know what you're talking about, because it's kind of like
they burn the shot, they light it.
It goes on a Jägermeister type path, but it's
Jägermeister.
Stronger.
Yeah.
Well, you got Jägermeister, but then you got the Greek Uza, which is like Jägermeister too. Yeah. It's like you have some people that say, "Oh, I love that thing," and you have other people that don't. And the reason they usually don't, because they've had an episode with it at some point where something went wrong.
That's like tequila.
They're all
the same as tequila. Yeah.
They're all in that same vein. Like, you light them on fire and you shoot them and you do all these sorts of things. And oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like you used to tell people to bartend, like you start mixing your drinks together. It's like, oh, we'll get a party together. I was like, who is it? Vodka. Oh, come on in. Who is it? Gin. Oh, come on in. Who is it? Tequila. Oh, we need to see some ID.
Tequila is one of those beverages, right? It is one of those spirits where you're like, okay, whoa,
like you need to stay in this corner and you do not move. You do not mingle with the other beers and spirits and everything else in the party. Okay, man, I'll be right here, man, if you need me.
You can get people that are already in a coach state of mind, and they're like, yo, like, come on, son. Like, whoa, I got to think about this, right?
Yeah.
Even someone that's already as loaded as team will be like, yo, tequila, I don't know about that stuff.
Meanwhile, in your body, vodka's like, who are you over there? It's like, oh, I'm tequila, baby. Tequila, you know tequila. Like, no, stay away from tequila.
Vegas, I with Joe on tequila, my favorite liqueur. Yeah, I like the cost.
I like tequila, but you got to be careful when you mix it with other ones in there, though.
Very, very, very partial to that Kirkland tequila. That is my absolute go-to favorite. It is absolutely. I've tried others now that are supposedly high grade, that are beyond twice the price and still as good as that $26 bottle of tequila, that aged tequila. It is fantastic.
But my understanding is with Kirkland, they're getting made by the major distributors still. It's just their brand label them. So you're still getting good quality, just, you know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, they're I think with tequila, it's a lot like bourbon or something like that. Like, it's got to be made in Jalisco, Mexico, right? I think they all come from Jalisco, if I'm not mistaken. It's got to be, you know, in order to be considered true agave tequila, it's got to be, boom, from that part of Mexico.
Yeah.
Which
is like
cannot be far from here.
It's like Trader Joe's. Things are made for Trader Joe's. They're made by other breweries that are national breweries. You can see on the label who brewed it, but, you know, you're just getting under Trader Joe's name for a little less.
Yeah. Yeah. It you know, there are some people here that get down with tequila. I mean, it is you get tequila and they're like, bring it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what I back up on, I've seen documentaries on whiskey. I've seen documentaries on serious hardcore Scotch, right? You know what I'm saying? And these cats, and they've been drinking Scotch since they can remember. And you get them cats, and they're now gray hairs in their 50s and in their 60s. And you get them taking some random trip to Mexico to sample tequilas, and after a few, they're like, done. You know what I'm saying? They're like, woohoo! You know, they're like, oh my God. There is something about tequila that even with your most seasoned spirit, and trust me, on any level, none of us can hang with them guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you cut them and they bleed whiskey. They're those type of guys. There is something about tequila that is just, oh my God.
Yeah. Shout out to my
Wayne's beer delivery?
Yeah, it's my buddy Wayne from the channel popping in.
Wow, what's up,
Wayne?
He's down in North Kakalaka.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not too far from Mark, probably.
Yeah, not too far from Mark. Yeah.
Oh, we drove by his house a couple days ago.
I meant to ask you, Mark, did you get a chance to go to Jungle Gyms when you drove up here?
No. We got actually we got a little bit of a late start, and we got up there, and I'm like, I just need to get some food, and then I need to go to sleep. But I did see Jungle Gyms on the map, and it was a little bit not too far out of the way.
Yeah.
But that'll be next time. We'll meet up at Jungle Gyms.
It's an American wonderland, I'm telling you. It should already be like what do you have, like the National Historic Sites? It should already be landmarked. Like
just to turn a complete page, change the whole flow here altogether. What are your thoughts, Rajay, on Aaron Rodgers? Will he stay in Green Bay?
He's gone. His bags are packed. He's out of there, I think. I think he's going to be in Denver. I think he'll end up in Denver with John Elway and him and trying to win the Super Bowl. He wants to go out. He wants to change the scenery like Tom Brady got. You know, saw Brady go to Tampa Bay and take a different team to the Super Bowl and win it. And he's got probably, 3 or 4 years left. And doesn't have everybody looking over his shoulder if he goes to like Denver or something like he does in Green Bay. Yeah. You know.
Boy, I tell you, man, the minute I heard that the Rams were one of the teams that reached out first back in January, I'm like, oh my God. I just could not imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, if he'd have came to the Rams, but it makes a lot of sense. Some of these guys talking about there's no way they would let him go to an NFC team. It's got to be AFC. They do not want him at all banging heads with him.
Well, did you see that the ownership for the Giants were pissed off at the Eagles ownership because the Giants were expecting to get Devontae Smith in the draft. Well, Dallas ended up trading the Eagles down so they could move up to get Devontae Smith right in front of the Giants. And they're like pitching a bitch. They're complaining to the NFL office, all this kind of stuff. It's like, dude, this is what you do in the NFL. You should have negotiated if you wanted to make sure you got the guy. So,
yeah. It's. Oh, what do you got?
What's up, Swami?
How you doing, guys? Well, this is a special beer because this is the bar I used to work for way back in the day. Not anymore. It's actually ranked the best microbrewery bar in Canada. It's JDCL. So they're actually selling now all over the stores. This is Voyage de Brun. And we were talking last time I was on the show about brown ales. I don't know if Joe remembers because I think Joe was on his 13th beer at that point. So this is ultimately my favorite brown ale. So I'm gonna pour it right now. And I used to work at that brewery for about close to 5 years in my 20s.
Oh,
nice.
Very good stuff. My camera just went off. 1 second.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm getting some serious beers here. Yeah, this is
1 second.
Trying to pull that one up.
I poured it horribly, so it's going to be a lot ahead. But wait a second. That's the one thing about brown ales, though. They take a lot of time to oxygenate in the air, so they get really, really heady.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm not able to pull it up. It's
there you go.
Here it goes. Here it goes. Yeah, it's just taking forever.
Big head. Got a nice deep blend. You're laughing when I said big head, Rod?
Well, there's jokes I could have went with, but we told so many jokes tonight, it's kind of let it go. But I'm like, damn, that's another opening right there. But I meant to ask you, Swami. So, here, we got things reopening. How are you guys doing in Canada? Are you about to go back to bartend?
I'm getting my 5G installed on Monday. So
Canada must be opening up because now that's something I know a little bit about because I'm in the moving business, right? And
well, you guys have it honestly. I think it's Australia, Israel, and the United States are doing the best out of all the countries in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Canada's not far behind. We're starting to get up there. We had a hard time the last month, but now it's starting to get better. I think we're up to about something like 45% of the population's vaccinated, and it's starting to move really quick. Like the leftovers are starting to get in, and like I said, I'm getting mine done on Monday, which I'm really excited. And I'm getting the Pfizer, so I'm not going to get the blood clot vaccine there. And so.
Well, I was going to say I got some of my first Canadian customers
what the hell is that? Somebody got a stun gun?
Yeah. What's going on there?
It's a party.
Hans, are you stunning a hostage over there? What's going on?
I don't know, man. What's going on over there in Florida, bro?
Hans is like lotion in the basket, lady. Lotion in the basket.
Got his eyes low, and there's some vibration happening over there at a real high rate.
Now I had a joke for that.
Yeah, she's got Hans' dog in the basket down there.
I don't know what.
Someone's got a magic bee in their pants.
Exactly.
One with electricity.
Yeah. Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, force lightning. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yeah, he's enjoying the hell out of that. I don't know. I know.
He's kind of laid back. Is that like some new fleshlight or some shit happening? What's going on?
It's a model. That one takes D battery, son.
Keep on drinking.
Ramping that up high.
And he got the Astro Lube Plus on that stuff.
Hooked up to the car battery.
He's the man.
My wife watches this show on MTV, The Challenge.
Listen, I don't give a fuck.
You obviously don't know. We believe you. Trust me. There's not not that
I don't give a fuck.
Hook it up to a deep cycle, Hans. You'll enjoy it.
Hans should have his own channel, Drunk in Miami.
Exactly.
Voodoo. Everybody do voodoo.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, he is in Florida. Enough said.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, boom.
Yeah. He's in the penis of the state.
It's called the devil's paw. You gotta call it called the devil's paw.
Penis. You gotta go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Hey, Hans, I was talking about South Beach earlier. What do you think about South Beach down there?
Bad.
Bad being bad or bad being good?
Like
bad.
Bad like his reception.
Bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good.
Why is it bad?
Bad, a whole bunch of black people, white people. There you go.
There you go, Ron.
I feel like in that exact same square, we just had someone else that said the same thing.
Maybe it's that square.
It's something about that square over there.
A whole bunch of black people that ghetto.
No, am I wrong? Am I wrong? It did not the same sort of thing just come out of that square?
Maybe he could translate the other person we had.
I like you.
That square.
Ghetto. That's it.
It's that square. It's the bottom left square.
On Ford Island Lager tonight. Easy drinking. Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Nice.
That's
Kona.
Kona
Yeah,
brewing.
Kona brewing, yeah.
So for the question you asked, if we're going to be opening, the answer is right now we're hearing June 1st will be the official reopening of Quebec. Well, not Canada, just Quebec.
Oh, just Quebec, okay.
Oh, Quebec. Fuck you, man.
But
hey, you shut the fuck up.
But you're
go back to jerking off.
Be better than the fucking America.
But your bar's not going to be open for a bit. Or
no, it's probably June 1st.
June 1st, okay.
Fucking Canada.
This guy reminds me of the Hispanic version of what's that dude that's on the Anti-Core show all the time, Drewski.
Oh, Drewski Brewski.
Yeah, he reminds you of Drewski. Fuck.
The last place I went to in Canada. I went to Alma. That was
you stupid.
Nice.
You stupid. You hate America. Fuck you.
I think Hans is in a different world tonight.
Hell yeah, I'm in this world.
I remember, hey Rod, I remember my first beer.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nope.
Nope.
Yep.
Love you.
I
love you.
Oh, that is, yeah. That same thing came from that square earlier.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a reference to "I don't translate gay" or something like that. Yeah.
I'm gay. Yeah.
I'm going to Miami.
Yeah.
That same
I
sort of came from. That's what I was saying.
It just moved. It just moved 2,500 miles from down to the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, it's still, and he doesn't. A man.
It's absolutely delicious. It's got a nice, like a very minimal amount, but there's a nice
piss
in the back.
A nice piss. You got piss right there, right?
Yeah, it's definitely the square itself.
Yeah.
Joe, you need to contact StreamYard and says, hey, we got a problem with that square.
StreamYard's they've actually been
good.
You know, title that square like the hot corner or something.
Hey, yo.
I don't know whether to take them seriously or not.
No, he's just drunk.
I'm usually the asshole on the panel. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, Swami's speechless now.
No, you haven't. Yeah, you haven't been here long enough. Yeah.
And we got one more. If a certain person from Texarkana popped in, then we'd be all.
Hey, everybody's scared.
Yeah.
No, I'm not scared.
Yeah. No, obviously. Yeah.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
I took the eyes.
I don't know what just happened, but I don't have any idea.
I have a feeling the Uber that Hans takes home tonight's going to be cleaning.
No. The scary part is he's home.
Yeah, he's home now. But
tell him, Hans.
But it's still early in Miami time, so
yeah, Jordan.
Hey,
yeah.
yo.
I mean,
hey, yo.
Ready till
hey, yo, Chico man, it's me, Razor Ramon. Fucking guy, shut up.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, why you looking like a fucking like Kermit the Frog, bro?
Hey, yo.
Why,
when I turn my head to the back, I feel like a truck. Hey, yo. Fuck.
Okay.
I'm next to Sylvester Stallone, but
yeah, Adrian, huh? Hey, yo, Mick. Hey, Mick.
Me, Cobra.
Cobra. That scene in Cobra, and it's the opening scene when he shoots the beer can and Stallone takes a shot from it.
I love you, Hans.
Takes a
love you.
Were you named after the guy that fell out the building in Die Hard?
No.
Gruber? Hans Gruber?
Hans Gruber.
Oh.
Humpty Dumpty.
That works.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened there, but yeah.
Nothing.
So in any case, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. We'll see you, man, next week. Peace out to Hans. Yeah, Rod said, hey, love you, Hans.
Yeah. Hans is getting ready to go to South Beach after this. So.
He's about to go party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go party, bro.
All right.
Yeah, enjoy the tapas and all that down there. So, freaking tapas are bomb.
Yeah.
Tapas are. Yeah.
So, in any case, we're out of here, guys. We'll see you, man.
All right.
Next week.
All right.
Later,
guys.
See you guys.
Jumping in, man.
Next week.
Guys, peace out, man.
That was
Cheers
weird.
off.
All right, later.